Good evening, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Here we go again. Back at it for some more Crypto Chaos and magic later. Today's the entire world kind of at a standstill right now, waiting to basically process what happened today at the FOMC meeting, and we're going to dive into what happened today. It's been crazy day loading in right now on the day. Right, guys, so this is what's happening. Bitcoin sitting in there. Let me zoom on in. Boom. Bitcoin right now trading around 116,300, recovering from today's a little bit of a dip today, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. I've been basically, let me get the dancing mascots out of here. I've been basically calling for us to trade sideways for a bit. Until the foreign market opens, and here we guys are. We're doing the yin yang trade again, with the U.S. markets dumping, and of course the foreign markets opening and buying the dip. A lot of assets are up on average. On average, some of these assets are up like 5% each. Some of the most popularized ones, anyway. Sui at one point was up 5%. Let's take a look at some of the other assets. Cardano was up 5%. We had Say was up 5%. We had a lot of big movers today. Let's take a look at crypto bubbles. Just kind of go over the markets. Everything's still looking in the green at the present moment. Milk Money says, what's going on? Milk Money, how's it going? Everyone coming in a little late today. It's fine. Everyone's still trying to process what happened. We had 2 live streams already today, so this is our third one. Covering the aftermath of the FOMC. Everything looking great out the gate for the foreign market open. They're going to get the best of it, man, I'm telling you. Right now, on average, all the top 100 assets are sitting at 3% up right now. Top 200 now on average looking up about 3%. Look at that, 3.5% just loaded, refreshed on the 100. Either way, in any way you slice it, guys, it's looking good tonight. Toshi's still up, holding its gains from that huge 100% move. I think it was actually 92%, but who's counting? Still holding 50% of those gains from that big breakout this morning. And then we also had Wormhole. Look at this. Wormhole still up about an average of 10 or 12% on the day. Looking pretty good. Look at this, 12%. Geez. We have some other big movers in the top 200 as well. Drift up 22% on Drift Protocol. We've got Egan Cloud. I've never even heard of this damn thing. I guess it's pushing into the top 200. This is the month of price action here, the year. I'm guessing this is an older project that I just never heard of. Finally moving in the top 200. A lot of your favorite coins are going to start moving, guys. I'm telling you, even Jazzy's up 3% today. Everything is going up. Japan is going to pop off, and I think Jazzy's definitely one to look at for that narrative. Strawberry Dragon's coming in hot as well. Thanks again, you guys in the chat and blowing up the chat with the flames. No flame, the flames. Strawberry Dragon coming out saying, Chaos family, hello, Chaos family. Yes, we need more cowbell. Indeed we do. And it's loading, guys. It's loading all the cowbell. 3.5% on the top 100 right now. Everything in a sea of green, except most of the coins have already kind of moved enough over the last few weeks. Ones I'm referring to, World Liberty Financial, still kind of just bouncing around here, down 1.7% on the day. XMR down 5% on the day. You guys know what's going on if you've been following Monero. We've also got Strawberry Dragons coming in with a $2 super chat saying, pump it up. Yes, pump up the chaos tonight. Thanks again, Strawberry, for that super chat. I appreciate it. Good evening, Otaku and Chaos family. Gamaka's coming out as well. Let's get this money. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. It's looking pretty good. Any way you slice it, like I've been saying, across the board. I mean, there's too many damn coins to cover. Pop it off today. IMX. I just shared with that to you guys a few days ago, saying about how IMX still hasn't really done anything this entire year. I think it was down like 60-70% on the year. It was still down 15-16% on the week. It was one of the few top 100 assets that was still down on the week or the month. Now look at this, guys. There's hardly anything at all. We're in a sea of green in the top top 100 within the day, the week, the month, the 3 month. There's hardly anything in double digits that are down still for opportunities to DCA into. Hex is the only outlier right now, right around 20%, almost 20% on the month, down 18%. A lot of other coins, mostly just kind of hanging out with all the sea of green. Yeah, even the 3 month. Look at this, the 3 month. There's nothing. Virtuals Protocol is the only thing in the top 100. All right. I think I've I've exhausted my point, right? Let's of course get going with the channel. All right. So the metrics for today. Let's dive into it. All right, so start from scratch. There we go. Of course, bringing you the live heat map for free is Kim by the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free. Bringing you the heat map, and right now we're just still bopping around the longs and the shorts. The traders want to get in on it. It looks like 45% want to basically see a Bitcoin come back down, and then you have about 60%, maybe 55% want to see Bitcoin go up. So there's a giant golden pocket below us from 110,000 to 115. I think that's where we have it set up at, about 114.4. We did wake up really quick the last time we touched this golden pocket at the very, very tip of it, 114.5. So it looks like we have a large level of support. Again, it's played out exactly how I wanted it to. We had plenty of cushion to go through this. We weren't too overbought, that we were up all the way up here in $120,000 Bitcoin range. We didn't smash through that yet. So this gives the foreign markets to basically just kind of chip away at this for the next day or two. And again, anything's possible. We could see another market maker come in and just start gobbling some of this up. It's a very pro Bitcoin and pro crypto world now in 2025. And now with the Fed rate cuts continuing to come out. I mean, this will be the first one today, but we're expecting another 25 in the next month, as well as another month or two this year. So We're expecting at least 3 rate cuts at 25 basis points at minimum this year. All right, so that's what's going on right now with Kimba, of course, on the live heat map and the order books for Bitcoin as well. All right, we're looking at 37,493 billion. That's the U.S. national debt currently sitting at. One more day until we hit that 370 trillion, 37 trillion for 500 billion dollar target. That's the $37.5 trillion in the United States has added their another $1 trillion or $500 billion to its debt in like a month. $500 billion. The last time we rolled over into 37 trillion was back in June, I believe. So about 2 months. 2 months it took us to basically run this up from 37 to another $500 billion. By the end of the year, we'll be sitting at easily $38 trillion, and that doesn't count all the other spending we're about ready to get into, because they're going to have to push out the budget by the end of the month in order to get out of the government shutdown that is currently looming by the 30th. All right, moving on. We got Polymarket right here, of course, calling for another Fed decision rate in October. Right now, already loading in an 80% chance of a 25 basis point decrease in October. 7% currently at the 50 basis point. We'll have to see, of course, what's going to happen with a lot of the CPI, the PPI, and other metrics that come out next month. New York mayoral election. We have a Super Bowl champion in 2026. We've got, Eric Adams drop out of the race. 65% chance, as he's been offered actually to be, I think it was the ambassador of Saudi Arabia to the United States. Kind of interesting role that he was offered here recently. We got TikTok sale announced by September 30th, 33%. By December 31st, looking at 70%. Again, Trump's going to be going to China on Friday. He's currently jumping around and flying. He just landed today in the UK and had basically a royal welcoming, which is kind of controversial because of the way it was done. Almost like he was knighted as king. It's kind of weird stuff, guys. Look into it. I don't want to talk too much about it. It's some weird conspiracy type stuff for sure. U.S. government shutdown 2025. There's a 56% chance. Let's go. Where's my coin? I want to flip a coin on this. It's been a minute. I don't think I have one right in front of me. I do not. Well, shit. I'll go grab one. I'm gonna go grab one. For the lulz. Okay. Will we shut down in the end of September? I got tails. We don't do shutdowns no more. Come on. I'm not going to shut down. Okay. All right. Moving on. That's pretty much all the big stuff we got on the front of Polymarket today. Fear and greed index for the U.S. Stock Exchange ended today at 57 in greed. Crypto fear and greed ended today at 53 in neutral. It didn't end. It never ends. Let me refresh it and show you guys where it's currently at since I set up the live stream. Still sitting around neutral at 52. Foreign markets are just trying to figure out what they want to do tonight. My guess is they're going to be buying some of this dip and getting in while they can. 96.97 is where the Dixie landed today. Again, this was exciting. During Fed Jerome Powell's meeting, we hit all-time lows on the Dixie. Against the dollar, against all other fiat standards in the world. This is the lowest we've been on record since 2021. This is huge. That's COVID era level of nonsense. Still my favorite chart to look at in the morning year to date. Down and to the right. Great for risk on assets like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. All right, moving on. Look how bright this gets every time I come over here. It's insane. MYX is now up 33,000% on the last 3 months. That's crazy. All right, let's get back to the daily though. On the day, MYX is up 55.7%, the biggest on the market moving right now in the top 100. Meme Core is coming back with a vengeance. It's up 17% on the day, 600% on the month. If you guys have been following Meme Core, we've been talking about it for a while. It's basically their project is out there to basically attempt to partner with social media apps to allow memes to be integrated via NFTs and other coin. Like to facilitate that in social media. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Everything is still up. But if I was looking at this as an investor, what still hasn't moved quite as much yet, or is there still any opportunity here at all? Let's look at it. WorldCoin, if you believe that project, it still had a huge move. It's up 65% on the month, so I don't know if that constitutes being pulled back enough right now. It's only down 15% on the week. On the top 100, Crow as well had a huge move as well, being partnered with Truth Social, Trump's media platform. Early in the month, also had a 60% move. Only down 11% on the week. Again, these aren't really huge opportunities in the top 100. I think this is it, guys. I think this is the final episode where we're going to talk about anything in the top 100 to DCA into, because these opportunities are all gone. Everything. The last 3 months of the year. Some coins still haven't really made it quite in the year. If you want to go that far out and choose some winners here, IMX, ICP, both are still down roughly 40% on average between those two. With real utility, I think Internet Computer and Immutable X are going to do okay this round. Near's been ignored as well. Only still also down 31% on the year. I think Near's going to have a great narrative as well when we get the AI train going again. Speaking of AI, Fetch AI also still down 50% on the year. Again, Fitch AI is one of the biggest AI plays in our space, and also its new token, the ASI, the Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. Still pretty crazy, guys. That no one's really paid too much attention to the AI narrative in our space for quite a while. So those are probably, again, decent picks. If you have to all the way out of the year in terms of price action in order to find anything. Pith is still a nice play. Again, still down 42% on the year. Man, Pith has also had a huge run here recently as well, up 41% on the month. Why? Because it was integrated or chosen by the United States government for data governance in its pure form. So we're gonna see maybe Caspa as well. Caspa's kind of competing with, like the fundamentals of Bitcoin. Still down 48%. Graph, another AI token in our space, down 31% on the year. And Celestia, down 65% on the year. Stacks is a interesting one. Stacks is affiliated with Bitcoins it's settled on the blockchain. I'm not sure if I would want to get into that right now and not just buy Bitcoin, but still down 55% on the year as well. Toncoin fell a ton, pun intended. It was in the top 20. I think now it's in the top 30. Toncoin is also down 40% on the year as well. All right, so if you wanted to maybe throw a dart and just, if you had to pick one of them, there's also Optimism. Oh my gosh. Optimism still hasn't done anything this year either, sitting at 43. This is the last chance on any top 100 project. If you had to pick one in the top 100, you could pick one of the laggards, right? If I had to pick one out of all these, I'd say probably go with Pith, just because we already know it's going to have some sort of adoption and growth when it's being utilized by the United States government. Maybe it's not my top pick in the world, but if I had to choose some that's still down on the year in the top 100, it would probably be Pith. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's look at the top 200 assets right now. An average of these guys, look, just giving you some sort of retrospective here. Since the beginning of the year, most coins in the top 100 are up an average of 469%. So these ones I'm picking out have literally done nothing compared to the rest of their, top 100 to top 200 advocates. The top 200 assets right here, looking at an average of 300%. Let's dial it back a little bit and see if there's anything still noteworthy in the top 200 within the week still. Form has had a pullback, but it's also pumped a shit ton too. And it's relatively new. I don't know. I feel some kind of way about it. Kita's down 16%, and that's pretty much it. Form is the only thing that's still down double digits and more than 20%. So there's still an opportunity there if you want to get in. you believe in that project. I personally don't know enough about it to want to invest in it, but it's been kind of making the headlines either way. We've got the month. On the month, Forum's still down 47, the most on the month. Kita's down 33%. We got XCN still down 15%. Pulse Chain down 32%. And we got Fluid down 20%. Fluid's down 20% as well. So there's some options there. In the last 3 months, we've got AB. I don't even know what the hell this thing even is. It's almost in the top 100 right now. This is not Arbitrum. I'm pretty sure that is not Arbitrum. What is AB? Oh my gosh. Can't type today. Okay. AB. Okay, AB. Circulating supply is 77 billion tokens. Max supply is 898, so mostly allocated. About 77% of it is allocated. Market cap is over 500 million, so it's 656 million. It's not a bad market cap. AB represents a groundbreaking evolution of blockchain technology, building upon the foundation established in the Newton Project, which launched in 2018. Newton Project vision is to create infrastructure of the community economy, empowering individuals to set the principle that everyone should benefit directly from the economic growth. I mean, it sounds like a solid principle. Over the years, the vision has partially realized through the development of decentralized infrastructure supporting community-driven economies. With its first phase of the journey now complete, the project embarks on a new chapter of innovation and expansion. I mean, it's a very colorful way to describe this right out the gate, but what's the technology behind it? What is Newton? Newton is a cryptocurrency project that pays homage to Sir Isaac Newton, blending finance and technology in a unique way. Its logo is a combination of a calculus symbol and a rigid coin edge. Reflects the fusion governed by the Newton Foundation. This is very, very cryptic. Newton aims to build infrastructure on a community-based economy by offering services and governance, collaboration and incentives. It comprises an underlying public chain called New Chain, distributed storage service known as a New Net and New IoT. So they are going that route as well, IoT. Which includes over a dozen sensors. The mainnet launched in December 2018 features a main chain and sub-chain structure that uses proof of authority, POA, consensus mechanism. The hyper-exchange protocol is another key component designed to support decentralization applications in areas like digital identity, credit, supply chain, and digital marketing, and the latter. Okay, all right. In Canada, Newton is recognized as a low-cost cryptocurrency platform, enabling users to trade over 70 digital currencies with competitive fees. Okay, this is starting to sound more like an exchange token. Right? I'm not sure. What's the technology behind Newton? All right, I don't want to spend all day trying to figure out what the hell this one project is, but it does look like it's on Binance. Is it on Binance? Yeah, it's on Binance Exchange. It's on Kraken, BitGet. Okay, it's on MEXC. It's on most of these. It doesn't look to see how, like it has a Coinbase listing yet, but interesting. I'd have to do a deeper dive, but that's that coin there we're talking about. Where the hell are we? Oh my God. I'm jumping around here. I keep getting disconnected. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, this happened earlier. I lost my what is going on here? Oh my God. There we go. I'm jumping around. Okay. Okay, so top 200. That's where we're at. Before I got distracted by AB. Still down 45% on the last 3 months. The only coin down a decent amount on the last 3 months. So yeah, we're running out of options, even in the top 200. Kita, Pulse Chain, Rect. I really don't want to invest in Rect. If I had to choose one asset in the top 200 right now, I don't know. I still hold a bag of XCN. It's still down 15%. I would probably just keep DCing into XCN. BSV still is down 17% on the 3 month. What's down the most on the year? Egan, Starknet. I mean, we're really pushing it out. I'm telling you, we have to go to the year now to find any gems. Still, nothing has. Everything's ran. Helium. Helium's a solid platform. It's down 62% on the year. If you guys are fans of Helium Mobile, you know what I'm talking about. I used to have a bag of this. I don't anymore. Wormhole. Wormhole still down 50% on the year. There's some other coins. I do like Wormhole. It's a DeFi play, and I do think DeFi is going to run first. So it's also up a decent amount today too. It had a 13.5% day. So I'd have to pick Wormhole. If I'm going to have to pick anything in the top 200 right now, running out of options, I'm going to pick Wormhole. All right, so top 200 Wormhole, top 100. What do I even say anymore? God, I don't even remember. Oh, gee, Pith. It was Pith, yeah. So Pith and Wormhole are my top 2 picks right now in the top 100 and 200 respectively. All right, guys, we gotta continue on. I'm lost in the sea of green. I can't even navigate anymore. Oh, it's crazy.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes. All right. Bitcoin's market cap dominance still shedding a bit now today. Look at this, 57.62, the lowest we've seen in a while. Definitely in a few weeks. Yes, in the last week it was a little lower at 57.3, but now we're back down to 57.6. Are we going to finally roll this over and start altcoin season? I think we've given the year long enough to do this and decide. Typically, I mean, compared to the last cycle, we're 6 months behind. So yeah, we're rolling over right now. In the last 5 years, you can kind of see this is kind of what happened in 2021. Are we going to get as low as 40%? No, probably not on Bitcoin dominance, but maybe somewhere between 55 and 50 is kind of what we're looking at. You know, depending on what the foreign market decides to do tonight, we might see even lower push on Bitcoin's dominance as well. Crypto's market cap as well overall has been coming back with a vengeance after the meeting. We're getting close to some of the highest levels we've already been at ever within the first 6 hours after the meeting. 6 hours. Pretty crazy rebound you can see there. I was watching this during live when we were watching Fed Chair Powell, and we dipped underneath 3.99, 3.98. It was kind of wild. 3.98 during the meeting. Right into about 3, right into about 4 flat, back and forth until we finally broke above there, and we have not slowed down since. Now at 4.08, nearing the highest we've ever been in the last, ever. I mean, period. All-time highs. So right now we are within math. 0.09. 0.010 of the highest we've ever been in crypto's market cap. Top 10 assets right now, moving around, not really. Looks like Tron's still holding in number 10, Cardano number 9. We got Dogecoin sitting in number 8, again, popping off pretty good today as well, 16.35% on the day. Oh, wait, that's the week. 1%. 5% on the day. There we go, 5% on the day. And then we got, Solana. It's trying to get back above 250. Binance damn near all-time highs. I mean, this thing's going to hit $1,000 by the end of the week. Yeah, I mean, it's sitting at all-time highs right now, literally. $987 on Binance. Again, the largest exchange and token in the world. Tether, Tether, XRP. Speaking of Tether, Tether's market cap right now sitting at $171 billion. I think it's right around the highest it's ever been as well in terms of market cap. XRP sitting flat at $3 after everything that happened today. Are you kidding me? Today's movement in the last hour, I guess it's up almost 1.5%. Ethereum's up almost 2% as well, getting close to 4,600. Are we going to hit that crazy 4,800, 4,900 prediction tonight? Just broke 4,600. I don't know. Probably not. Might be a little too early on that. Bitcoin hitting 116,000, back up here in this range, down 0.5% on the day. All right, and then of course the flood of assets beyond Hyperliquid still defeating Chainlink in market cap right now by a decent run. I mean, we're talking about $4 billion. And we have from a Chainlink, So yeah, Hyperloop, it's going to probably stay there for a little while now. We've got SWE on the back end here after Athena with a huge run up, 5%, almost getting closer to $14 billion in market cap, followed by Avalanche holding number 15. And of course, the list goes on and on and on. Nothing else really moving up within the top 20. In a huge way today. We still have Leo on the top 20, sitting at number 20. Litecoin still holding number 19, which is surprising to say the least. And then, Bitcoin Cash fighting in there at 17 as well. Okay, and of course, honorable mention going out to Jasmine, still falling behind, but hanging out right on the edge at 107 in market cap. Okay, all right. My favorite metric to share with you guys every single day, and today's, of course, no exception of that, is how many Bitcoiners left on all of the balance sheets of all the exchanges in the world today. Again, it's lower and lower and lower every single day. We look at it with another extra dip today, with more people taking it out, and a new record low on exchanges, 2.16 million. That's all that's left. Guys, that's all that's left for what's being held on exchanges and or traded today. Boom. Boom. All right. Let's get back in the chat and catch up with you guys real quick before I go on another long rant. And we're going to get into some news here in a minute as well. Gamma Goddess coming out and said, good evening, Ari's here. Ari, how's it going, Ari? It's been a minute. How you doing, Ari? You don't have a wrench. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and I will give you a wrench. Everyone in the chat, of course, who is blue, obviously, is holding a wrench. We're going to stop giving away wrenches by 1,000 subscribers. And also, we're going to be doing a giveaway once we hit 1,000 subs. Cody has donated a wrench with a diamond charm. It's insane. Cody Bakula, of course, legend in the chat. One of our favorite, Chaos crew members is going to be donating that, and we're going to be giving that away to anyone with a wrench. Again, you got to have this wrench in order to get that on. I think there might be a way for me to find my subscribers who have our moderators. I might be able to get me a manifest of that. I should be able to find that. I'm trying to figure out an easy way to get that information for a giveaway, guys. We're gonna either do an analog, like old school hat drawing, or if I can get like everyone in a manifest via Google, YouTube, then I would definitely do something like that as well. So I'm definitely going to add, of course, Ari to the moderators list. Thanks again, Ari, for supporting the channel. We appreciate you guys. I can't do this without you. Let me get back in the chat real quick. A guy says, hey everyone, long time no see. A guy, says, you see that good old Gary Gensler on the news today? No, I did not. I know that they're still trying to get him on his shut off on this phone, right? All his deleted messages on his phone. We take a look and see how Gary's doing. How's our buddy Gary doing? Oh, jeez. Here we go. Let's look at news here. Thanks again, A-Guy, for shouting that out. 8 hours ago, former SEC Chair Gary Gensler, markets will be more volatile if companies only report earnings twice a year. Oh, come on. Really? Of course, this is the latest initiative that Donald Trump is trying to push for American companies, public traded companies, to only report twice a year instead of 4 times a year. And the idea is that we would be more forward thinking and I guess in the future, compared to like companies like China, where they have outlooks of like 50 to 100 years and what their country's going to be doing, and their companies as well. Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's a proposal our next guest removed during his time at the SEC under the Biden administration. Joining us now, former SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Welcome. It's good to have you.
Great to be with you, Sarah. David, to be back.
So you do not agree
it's great.
with the president that companies should move toward reporting less frequently, to think bigger and longer term?
Look, he's had this position since 2018. He's been clear, and the SEC under Paul Atkins is going to take it up, as you say. I think if the investor base, the buy side, want to keep this, they have to speak up. For me, I think transparency helps markets. If we go to only twice a year instead of 4 times a year reporting, the markets will be a bit more volatile. It will be harder to understand what's happening in the markets. And so, yes, I'm supportive of It's worked for 55 years in the U.S. We've got the greatest capital markets.
But we don't have long-term investing. At least that is, I mean, we all know the whole period of even a mutual fund is very short, and companies are constantly complaining to me as well that I can't get a long-term shareholder base.
David, I'm going to take the other side of that.
Please.
I think that this phenomenal economy that we have is in part because of that long-term investing in the public markets and in the private markets. Look at all this spend right now, measured probably in the $200 to $300 billion a year on artificial intelligence by these big mega cap companies,
Yes.
right? They're doing that for the long term. They're not earning a bunch of profits in 2025. So I think it's an important issue, focusing on the long run, but I think the U.S. capital markets actually do that reasonably.
There's also an argument that companies aren't going public as much because there's just so much paperwork and disclosure, and the pressure around the 3-month earnings is otherwise unnecessary for them to grow and think long term, especially smaller cap companies.
Sarah, there's where I will agree somewhat with the corporate executives. There's a cost to corporate disclosure. The overall thing about corporate disclosure is it creates a big public good that the economy works and functions better. So again, the president's been clear. He's been clear since 2018 on this. Paul Atkins and the SEC will take it up. Investors and the buy side, if they say, hey, this is really important to institutional investors as well as everyday investors, and the media, if you find it really important, you need to speak up on the other side. That's how public debates happen.
All right, Gary. All right, whatever. I can't trust the snake lizard person, of course. Gary, the goddamn goblin Ginsler is what we used to call him. But yeah, I think that 55 years. It worked for 55 years. Why wouldn't you change anything now? Well, it's not going to be the same market here in the next year or two. We're going to have 24-hour trading, number one, and then we're definitely not competing with the likes of China when we're always thinking about what's going to happen in 3 months versus what's going to happen in a year's time, 10 years time, or beyond. So I think we got to be more forward thinking, and I think it would be better for long-term investors to do only twice a year instead of this ridiculous 33 months. All right. So anyway, I'm kind of with Paul Atkins on that. The new SEC, of course. Chairhead. All right. Thanks again, for A Guy in the chat for sharing that with us. Good evening, Ari. Yes, Eric, A Gay Guy. How's it going, guys? How's it going, Strawberry Dragons? Cliff says, I've been glued to the tube. X and markets all day. Yes, it's only the beginning. We're going to have more... more days like these to come. I've heard so much. I was going to go squishy it all together. What? You're going to squish it all together, and for every narrative and decide to commit to non-committal. What? Standing by for the chaos. Yes. Let's go, kill it. Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, let's get that money, of course. Shouting out to Gamma there, Cliff, my man. Who Pepe is Wheaties? What? What the hell? Are you going to say put Pepe on a Wheaties box? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Cliff? Oh my god. Going back to cut the grass out before it rains. Yes, good luck, my man, good luck. Ari says, how are you, Gamma and Strawberry? Ready for us to take off? Oh my gosh. Crypto ladies, you guys are ready. I cannot believe you guys are here before the rate cuts happened. Anyone who got in before the rate cuts happened are definitely going to take advantage of this market. I'm telling you. MM25, 100% more. What is that? Steak and Bell? Steak and Bell? Damn it, I'm late. Crypto JPEG, how's it going? Crypto JPEG, how you doing, my man? Yes, good evening. Drunken Crypto, yes. Thanks again for sharing that image the other night, too. That was fun. Oh, yeah. List that Crypto Otaku's Chaos Bingo. Ooh. Oh, yes. We got to do that again. It's been a minute since we did Chaos Bingo. I did that. Last time I did that, I think it was Trump's election. I think, and when he was debating Kamala. Damn, it's been a long time. At least a year. Over a year now. Gavin God says, I'm doing well, Ari. Thank you. And how are you? I'm ready. Just topping off my Toshi bag. DCing until I can't anymore, says Gamma. Gary is such a downer and a liar. His voice. Ugh. Yeah, his voice, yes. He's legendary, though. Oh, my God. Yeah, the steak. Remember steak? Freaking Gary. Let me pull up one of the classics from Gary the goddamn Ginsler. The Goblin Goblin. He's a lizard. He's a lizard.
Not S-T-E-A-K.
Just make sure you know. Yeah. He's helping the market out. Yeah. You're a good boy, Gary. We love you. We love you. Not really. Of course, my favorite.
Purchase a Pokemon card.
When Senator Torres asked him about Pokemon cards.
Transaction.
You can purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the context is, but
If I purchase a Pokemon card, is that a security transaction?
Store, that's not a security.
Okay. If I were to purchase a tokenized Pokemon card on a digital exchange via a blockchain, is that a security transaction?
I'd have to know more.
Okay. So for
have
you,
to
the
know
process
more.
of tokenization is what transforms a non-security
just said
transaction into a security transaction?
Look, if the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the investing public is anticipating profits based upon the efforts of others and they're exchanging funds, that's the core.
I
of
see
that
my time has
transaction.
expired, so I ask.
That was one of my favorites. All right, guys, let's get back into the chat. All right, let's see what else we got here. Gary is such a downer, 100%. And now I want to smack myself for hearing Gary. Slap yourself silly. Slap the Gary out of you. Thought the blue mushrooms were supposed to be healthy, says Cliff. Now I'm tripping on flashback, Gary. Oh no. Sorry, Dragons. Yes, shout out to Ben. Hi, how's it going? Hey guys, how's it going, Ben? Ben Lawrence saying, posted something about the Patreon earlier this week. Half a number of public companies we had 30 years ago. Yeah, now we have 50% of them. A 50% increase alone this year. That's pretty impressive. Private equity has gone from 1,100 to 11,000 companies in the same period. That's insane, Ben. Crazy. Yeah, I know. Crypto traders, how's it going? 333. Yes, MCal. How's it going, MCal? That was the most disappointing rate cut I've ever seen. Yeah, really? I know, right? It wasn't like back in the day, that's for sure. Gamma Goddess says, hey Cliff, how's it going? But I think it's still yet to be seen, right? We're sitting at the tip of the iceberg. For Bitcoin, of course, rolling out off exchanges, price demand is all going to happen soon. I keep saying that all year. A whole year of soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Oh, geez. Ben slides in with his socks. Yes, Gamma, 100%. Also, Gamma, update. I put the socks on Helmo. So Helmo's got the socks on his feet. Yes, did get those socks. Ben Lawrence says, we know who's got the socks, don't we, Gamma? Oh, we know who's got the socks. If you guys were here last night, Gamma was strutting with some socks that were very tasteful for the channel. I'll just say that. I'm going to leave it at that there. Cliff saying, Ben Lawrence, I taste everything to prove safety before the bars and mushrooms. Oh, my God. Geez, guys. Still doing Gary things. He still can't help himself or, of course, the investing public. I sold my sock collection for Popo. You sold what? What? You sold it for what, Ben? You teased that last night. Did you really sell your sock collection for crypto the other night? Yeah, that's awesome. Ari, I'm so happy for you. Hold the line. Yes, hold the line, Ari. Yes, you just said she just finished her Moonwell bag today. And Swift. Got to take a DCA break. Yes, Swift and Moonwell. And let's get back to the chart and see how they're doing today. Last time we looked at them, they were sitting basically at the bottom. Swift, not Swift. I'm thinking of Moonwell. Swift's still on the bull trend though, but it's at the bottom of the trend line. So, it's basically sitting at a new low for the year. No, not quite new low for the year. Doing we haven't a low area we haven't seen since April, right? And that was the bottom of the DeepSeek, the tariffs, all the FUD sell off, right? So again, I'm still expecting a huge move for us to test the macro trend line on Swift coin at some point this year. Again, the chart's really similar to yet again Jasmine and its macro trend line. I'm still expecting it to get a bounce off of that at some point this year. That's all about 8 or 9 cents now. Same thing with the other three. XCN. These three tokens, I'm telling you guys, are going to move really similar. Not only in price action, but price point, yes, alone. And of course the charts are very similar too. I love those three coins. But yeah, speaking of Moonwell though, I want to talk about Moonwell because keep bringing this one up. And Wormhole, I don't know if we can talk about Wormhole in the same way anymore. Wormhole was at the bottom. Yeah, it's still kind of hanging out at the bottom as well. But a huge move today, bringing it back above 10 cents. Probably a breakout after today. We'll have to wait and see how that shakes out, but it is testing resistance right now at 10 cents. Where the hell is my Moonwell? Picking out similar charts that I remember seeing. But where the hell is Moonwell? We also took a look at Honey this morning as well for you guys, sitting at the absolute bottom as well for some of the coins that you guys are very bullish on. I don't hold any Honey personally, but I know a lot of you guys do. It's at the very, very bottom, as I circled again this morning. It's wicking there. It's wicking there. So there's people buying it up down there at about 1.5 cent. 1.5 cents. Still wicking down there. At the very absolute bottom it's ever seen. Okay, where the hell is my Moonwell? Oh my god, there it is. Moonwell. And there she goes. Yeah, also still at the lows. Not the all-time lows, not even for this year all-time lows, but again, we haven't seen these lows since the same time frame as well as Swift back in April. Again, the same idea. I want to play out to that 6 cent, 7 cent type breakout. We do got to get above 4 cents, 4.5 cents basically to see a breakout to the upside further. So we have a long way to go still on a lot of these assets. It's going to happen like out of nowhere, guys. It's going to happen like that. Okay. When it does, it does. Ben Lawrence, Cliff saying, I taste everything. Approved safety before the bars and shrooms. What the hell? You guys says still doing Gary things. He just can't help himself. Yes, I told. Yeah, okay. I caught up with all that. Sneaky Snake Gary says Kidney Crusher. I love that name, Kidney Crusher. Again, anyone who's news, let me know if you guys have subscribed yet. I know you're participating in the chat. Well, let me know if you subscribe, and I'll add you to the list of wrenches. So you can get participate in that giveaway later in the month. Hopefully, if we hit that 1,000 by the end of the month, I'm hoping we do, guys. Hoping we do. We're getting so close, so close. We're over 900 today. It's insane. We got a lot of exposure during the FOMC meeting. Cliff says, when does the Congress member say, "I see my time has expired," aka shut the fuck up, Gary. Oh my god, dude. Ben Lawrence saying, yeah, Congress people doesn't expire until the executive claw can no longer sign bills. What the hell, Ben? You giving a shout out to Jake. He is currently on vacation though. Yeah, Cliff says, great, GG, 100%. What is that? Is that T? And thank you. What? I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, Ben, you fool, never sell the stock for profits. Oh Jesus, yes, Gamma. Cliff saying, bro, I might need to take 2 blue diamonds. What? 2 blue pills just to get my buddy visible. Oh my God, the Pepe again after hearing Gary. Oh my God. Popo to DCA says Ben. Feminine wiles? What the hell are you guys talking about? Ben Lawrence saying it's okay, Cliff. Protein bars. Protein bars fortune. Yeah, your Cliff protein bar fortune can make anyone a little crazy. Strawberry Dragon running things today. It looks like. Yes, she is. Singing number 1 tonight is Strawberry Dragons, guys. Our favorite flavor dragon in the channel is number 1 on the fan on the leaderboard. I don't got much gas left, Ben. All right, guys. All right, let's get back into the metrics and finish that off into the news. Let's see what's going on. Bitcoin treasuries, of course, this is pretty much the same place we were before. The only one to look at right here, right now, would be, of course, BlackRock and their accumulations now sitting at 761,000 Bitcoin. Up about 10,000 from last week. Guys, this is insane. It's probably just Bitcoin treasuries also just catching up because they're always so behind, right?
What are you, stupid?
But that's crazy. That's insane, guys. They're getting close to 800,000 Bitcoin. It's ridiculous. Asset under management, of course, for the largest asset manager, BlackRock. All right, moving on. Bitcoin rainbow chart still telling you guys to be buying, not even in accumulation zone. Accumulation zone starts again when we hit 120, basically. We are so early in the cycle, guys. Still so freaking early, even at the end of the year. HODL and still cheap territory. Still cheap territory starts at 162,000. We haven't even blinked an eye at that yet. Nowhere near it yet. We did get close to hitting accumulation zone a few nights ago, but that's about it. HODL territory starts at 225,000 and breaks off at 310,000 on the legendary Bitcoin rainbow price chart. If you guys followed this like I did into the last bull run, it was intense, sitting at those all-time highs at 69,000 dollar Bitcoin. Ridiculous. I'll see if we get anywhere near the all-time highs on the Bitcoin rainbow chart this time. All right, we got Bitcoin sitting at number 8 in market cap right now, just underneath silver, as we had we're still kind of chopping around with Bitcoin's price action, but Jesus, we're getting close to getting back above silver. Maybe next week we probably will definitely be there, maybe Sunday night even. I think at some point silver is starting to come down a little bit, so is gold, but I think that's also short-lived. It's probably going to continue to run as well. Silver right now has got a huge narrative ahead of it, and in forms of demand in 2026. I don't want to talk too much more about that, but if you guys have heard me before talk about that, yeah, silver is going to have a huge demand next year, with all the things being built for the new future and the new world order. Oh, Jesus. Yep, it's coming. All right, breaking. Fed releases its highly anticipated interest rate decision. Here's the decision of Bitcoin's initial reaction. Obviously, we'll live through it. This came out 6 hours ago and kind of irrelevant right now. Anyway, so again, if you guys didn't catch what we just did 6 hours ago, we did the live. We did the open, we did the, we watched Fed's Chair Jerome Powell's decision and his reasoning behind it to the American people about 6 hours ago. And to me, overall, it felt like it was very, very dovish. Like, he just kind of skimmed over all the big, crucial, scary stuff with just icing on top. It was ridiculous. I was like, I was being fed cupcakes. I have diabetes now. Like, it was insane. It was terrible. How easily he was able to just kind of push through a lot of the narratives and get done with that meeting. But yeah, everything was basically met with the market's assumption that this is going to be 25 basis point cut, and the next one's going to be 25 basis point cut, more than likely, and they're going to continue throughout the rest of the year. That was his rhetoric, and there's nothing else to really say about it, honestly. My takeaway is still the same. And again, someone said in the chat better than I could earlier, or as much as I felt as well. But it was M. Call who said that was the most disappointing rate cut I've ever seen. Yes, I agree. But the difference between now and September of last year was I believe was still 25. I already went back with you guys last night. We went back into the history books and double checked that. We did get a Fed rate cut, 25 in December. I think it was 50 in. Oh no! Right out the gate it was 50 in September. Then the last two were 25, I believe. Where's December's? Oh my gosh, where's December's? I can't see it through all the other noise. Stake and shake of Bitcoin. Yeah, this is still within this year. There we go. 25 basis points in December right there as well. No, wait, that's still November. There it is. Yeah, right there's December. All right. So the big one was, half a point right off the gate in September of last year. But this is also when Bitcoin was coming out of the bear market. Bitcoin was only worth 55,000 before that meeting. That was the beginning of the run. That started this whole entire thing. We did not stop, and we still haven't stopped. We haven't broken down the main trend line, which is literally the fire sale. The fire sale on Bitcoin right now is worth about $89,000, and we come back down and meet there, even at that bearish price action, would still technically be bullish for Bitcoin today. So again, just kind of going back in a little quick history roundup. That's the main reason why it was so lackluster. It was again 25 basis points, not 50, and we were coming out of a bear market, not sitting directly in a bull market, where we honestly, he's too late. He's just too damn late. All right. Let me get back in the chat. I gotta catch up in the chat, guys. I'm so far behind. Oh my god, you guys are insane. I'm never gonna catch up ever. All right. Let me see. Where was I? Oh no. Oh my gosh. I'm still scrolling up. Oh no. Okay, here we go. I think I've caught up here. Right about Care Bear. Yes, a Care Bear. What about Jer Bear? Yeah, Gary Gensler. All the girls, all the ladies love to call him Care Bear, of course. I'm trying to think. I think it was what was it Miss Teen Crypto? I don't think she goes by that anymore. Randy Hopper. I think she's the one who started the whole Gare Bear thing, if I'm not mistaken. Oh boy, guys, we got Cliff coming in with a $10 super chat. Boom!
Give me money. Money me. Money now.
Oh my God, it's
Meaning
insanity!
money, meaning
Insanity!
a lot now.
Talking about Zebek, talking about Zebek. Yeah, Zebek to $1 and beyond. Appreciate with you love and support, guys. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. 100%. Yes, 100% there, Cliff. Thanks again for shilling for me. I appreciate it. Yet again, my man. This is a special space, and mofos will beg to gain insight to how we got into the Crypto Otaku Chaos before 1,000 subs. Guys, we're almost there. It's so close. It's so close. Every time I look behind me in the ticker, I'm like, oh my God, guys, we're inching higher and higher. It's insane. But yeah, talking about Zebek hitting a $1 and beyond. Eventually we'll get there with Zebek. But right now, Zebek is looking at 204, and very, very tight. Again, I said this morning as well. I love using it, but yeah, we've been sitting at a very, very tight price action.
Tight.
Yes, tight like a tiger. Yes, like a tiger. Yes.
Sound like a tiger blood, man.
Zebek's got tiger blood too, man. About ready to pop off, and it's gonna hit our 1 cent target. The beginning. Guys, that's 100x away from $1. I'm just saying, man, it's the beginning. I don't think we're gonna hit $1 this cycle. My expectations we're gonna get somewhere between maybe I don't know, maybe 10-15 cents, maybe beyond, maybe 25. I don't know. That's a huge market cap. But Zebek has definitely proven itself to be very worthy of it. We're gonna have to wait and see. I forget where my exits even at, to be honest, anymore. It's been a while since we looked at exits. Right, let's get back into the chat. Oh my gosh, I gotta catch up. Oh, I gotta scroll back up and try to find it again. Yes, Gare Bear, that's where I was. Yeah, Ben Lawrence says, how many boxes left, Gamma? They're gonna be gone because you're wearing all of them, Ben. Ben says, nah. Yes, we're talking about making some socks. Selling socks and perhaps used socks on the channel. Oh, Jesus.
Are you stupid?
Yes. Oh yeah, Strawberry Dragons, 100% me too. Saw something, thing on Kraken Wallet about Ethereum. What's going on about Ethereum? I must have missed something above here. Strawberry Dragons. I don't get much gas left, Ben. I must have skipped it. I don't know. Somewhere I must have jumped around. I don't see it. But yes. Where was that? Cliff saying that on the Kraken wallet about Ethereum, and the same thing about losing it in the spend. Buy down to the copper pennies and selling them from that into the chaos future. What the hell? Isn't a copper penny like worth $60 right now or something like that? That's what I heard anyway. I don't know if that's true. Ben Lawrence says, wasn't me. Jesus, yeah, you're the only one with the damn sock fetish. All right, yeah. Braveheart McFreedom says, good evening, Chaos family. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Braveheart McFreedom's in the house, guys. Welcome, of course, the CEO of McFreedoms, Chaos and Freedom. Now you can get the 5-piece nugget for yeah, $6.99. Oh my God, I don't know if that's even close to the real thing. Okay, yeah, Cliff's saying, yeah, but all good wasn't even using that buy, but when there was sale prices. Gotcha. Zebek to $1 again, says Cliff. Braveheart Machine doing well. Thanks, of course, to the chat. Everyone in the chat. Gamma Goddess handing out all of the items at Braveheart McFreedom's. Got fries and drinks and everything else in the chat. Braveheart McFreedom's also saying, join the swing tier with the, yeah, LFG profits. A lot of you guys taking profits on LFG. I did get a lot of that in the chat earlier today as well. LFG, man, is the place to be, apparently. Ben Lawrence is a gentleman would never wear a mask pair of... What? Would never wear a used pair of women's socks. He keeps them like a handkerchief. God, Ben. Oh, jeez, Ben. Okay. It's just not like it's just more learning. I figure why not, says Brave. 100%. Ben Lawrence says, gotta learn, get things to slow down a bit with work first. Says Ben. Gamagod says, so they're in your pocket, Ben, so you can sniff at will. Yeah, that's why. Yes, got it. Oh, Jesus. Ben Lawrence, of course, shilling the channel as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get to 30 likes tonight, guys. Let's get the likes up to the watchers tonight. Cliff says 1,000 subs and plus a Crypto Otaku Chaos Challenge. Legit. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. Danny, yo, how's it going? Super Danny in the house. Cliff also saying, might not have missed something. I'm slipping between frequencies, huh? Maybe. You literally admitted it, Otaku. Hey, Danny. What did I admit to? What did I admit to? I must have missed something there, Ben. Cliff says copper is worth more than a cent, so being recalled. Yeah, 100% either way. Pepe TA mate. Asking, of course, for a friend. Says Crypto. Trader. Yeah, asking for a friend. I just, of course, added that touch to it. All right, let's take a look here. Cliff coming in with a $10 super Jesus.
Give me money. Money now. Me a money.
Oh,
needing
Cliff.
a lot now.
$10 to be because he wants to 10. Please ignore my random chaos tonight. I think I might have sniffed Ben Lawrence's his socks. Oh my gosh. Oh man, yeah. I just take it easy on the shrooms, man. I love you, mate. Oh geez. All right, let's take a look at Pepe real quick for crypto traders. Let's see what's going on with Pepe. It's been a minute since we had Pepe's chart up. Pepe USDT on MEXC, if I can find it, or Coinbase too. These are my two go-tos. Charts are usually clean. I guess I haven't looked at this chart before. This is the Coinbase one. Either way, Pepe's still on the bear trend, so same thing. Obviously everything else is probably going to break onto the upside, right? This is on the daily chart. On the 15 minutes, still looks pretty bullish. Again, doesn't look like it has a time or the place to fall further. It's still on a further trend line. So we got the macro trend line. We got the short-term price action breakout. Last breakout Pepe had was 4 zeros, 1, 2, 7. Now currently sitting at 4 zeros, 1. Memes are going to run, pretty much, usually what happens is memes usually front run the utility projects, the utility L1s, L2s. So with Bitcoin breaking out, settling down, at some point, you'll probably see Pepe run a little further, possibly coming up to retest these higher highs. Right now, it does need to get back above that 4 zeros, 1, 2, 7. But either way, we follow this all the way up here. This takes us into the beginning of next month for a breakout on Pepe. I don't think it's going to take that long to break out per se, but either way, it looks pretty good for Pepe in the very near future as well as everyone else. I'd just be looking at, if you guys are trading this, I'd be just looking at 40167 for confirmation, just to make sure, because we haven't broken out of there yet. It's gotten close, it's wicked down a few times, possibly today. It looks like in the last hour at least 2 or 3 times. It does seem to see like there is resistance there on Pepe. All right, so that's what's going on Pepe there. Ben Lawrence says, to be frank, people buy used socks, but we're crazy for buying magical beans. 100%, Ben, 100%. It's just the world that we live in, right? And guys, and again, it's real life. I don't know if you guys noticed my thumbnail. We're going to get into that here in a second. I might as well get into that right now. This is real life. Pinch me. This is real. Pinch me. I'm going to pinch myself all over the place. It's insanity. Why am I pinching myself? Well, this statue was resurrected outside of the White House. This is real. I had to check this a few times. I saw one that was just this random picture of like him just holding a Bitcoin, and I'm like, there's no way that's real. I'm like, that's got to be fake. And sure enough, this is the one I saw, and I thought that's just got to be photoshopped or something. No, it's legitimate. They even showed it rolling out of some warehouse on a pallet. So yeah, golden statue of President Trump holding Bitcoin placed outside the U.S. Capitol. 12 foot 12-foot gold statue of Trump holding a Bitcoin sitting outside the Capitol today on the same day the Fed rate cuts happen. Yeah, crypto politics on full display in DC today. The crossover episode nobody saw coming. Seriously. I don't know who the hell did this, but someone's got the balls and the money to do it. They did it. All right. Let's get back into the news. See what else we can dig up today. Maybe we'll find out where that came from by the time we're done scrolling through the news. All right, we finally caught up with the chat. It's insane. It's so hard to do now these days. SEC approves generic listing standards to crypto ETFs. That's a pretty good thing. It just came out about 46 minutes ago when I started the live stream, about 2 hours ago now, after we had gone through all the pleasantries here on the channel. In a bombshell filing, the SEC is prepared to allow generic listing standards for the crypto ETFs. This would permit ETFs listing without specific case-by-case approval processes. So as of right now, it was you had to file under, what was it, 1913 law or 40s law or whatever law, and in which some cases you had to prove that you had to have at least 6 months of exposure to futures before getting an ETF standard product. But yeah, now it looks like they're going to be changing this all up. Generic listing standards, why do they matter? SEC has been tactically approving crypto ETFs like XRP and Doge-based products, but there hasn't been an unambiguous clear signal of greater acceptance. Huge waves of altcoin ETF followings keep reaching the commission, but there hasn't been a corresponding show of confidence. Until today, that is, the SEC just took a sweeping measure to approve the generic listing standards for the crypto ETFs. Several leading exchanges filed with the SEC approval to rule changes to adopt generic listing standards for commodity-based trust shares. Each of the foregoing, the proposed rule changes were subject to notice and comment. This order approves the proposals on an accelerated basis. This comes after the day that the crypto roundhouse just had all those crypto executives there. I wonder if something like that pushed this into fruition. Yeah, the SEC filings claims the proposals came to the NASDAQ, the CBOE, the New York Stock Exchange, ARCA, with all of the other ETF issuers that have been using to funnel their proposals through. In other words, the decision on generic listing standards could genuinely transform crypto ETF approvals in the near future. Guys, we're still looking at a huge launch window for most of these ETFs next month. We've got two big ones happening this month as well. The first one for Doge, and I believe the first spot ETF for XRP on Friday. Yeah, so Doge on Thursday, that's tomorrow, and XRP on Friday. Rex Osprey offerings. By approving these generic listing standards, we're ensuring that our capital markets remain the best place in the world to engage in cutting-edge innovation and digital assets. This approval helps to maximize investors' choice and foster innovation by streaming the listing process, the SEC Chair Paul Atkins claimed in his press release today. The SEC has been working on the streamlined approval process for crypto ETFs, but these generic listing standards could accomplish the task at hand. This rule change would rely on considering tokens as commodities instead of securities, which is how 95% of the entire market really much is, even by the late Gary Gensler's original comment when he was still teaching at MIT, stated that 95% of all crypto assets are more commodities and not securities. So yeah, of course that that snake, the hypocritical snake, he would say stuff against that after he becomes chair of the SEC. But federal regulators have been reclassifying assets like XRP. These standards work as advertised. ETFs based on XRP, Solana, and many other cryptos could be coming very soon. This quiet announcement may have huge implications in the future. The post-SEC approves generic listing standards by crypto ETF appeared first on Be in Crypto. Really, this shameless shill right there. Okay, whatever. All right, moving on. Shiba Inu rockets 440% in critical metric, but the price is down. That's a hopium article there. I wonder what the metric they're using to measure any sort of bullishness out of SHIB is. The supply shrinks by 375,000 SHIB. That's nothing. Isn't there like a trillion SHIB originally launched? Okay, let me see. How many SHIB were initially at launch tokens? 1 trillion, right? 1 billion. It's a billion. This is numbers, man. Yes. Yeah, billion. 1 billion. There was 1 billion created at the start. Initial coin offering, the ICO, 350 million were sold to the public. Okay, so it's a lot less than my my rose tinted glasses remember. It's been a minute since I participated with the meme coin space. Let me take a look here. Coin market cap and see how SHIB is doing currently. Where is it in market cap too? Because I remember when SHIB used to be in like the top 20, top 30 back before this year. Holy Hannah. So right now there's 20 trillion SHIB. Yeah, I knew there was trillions of SHIB. What the hell? This is how they get you, guys. This is how they get you.
We may very well have it, and you could imagine the
token releases. I still have Gary up there. Yeah, get out of there, Gary. Get out of there. All right, so yeah, I wouldn't touch this damn coin with a 10-foot pole. If you guys want to gamble, you can gamble, but again, not financial advice. I wouldn't be buying this. All right.
Are you stupid?
All right, moving on. NVIDIA partners with a UK crypto miners arm as part of the AI hash push. What else we got here? Toshi gains 57% in one day. What's driving the sudden upside? I was talking about this morning, and for my takeaway, it was the South Korean markets really starting to sell off Tesla and some American assets and move into crypto. And Toshi was one of those coins that has been very, very much trending in South Korea. Let's see if they agree with that narrative. The Toshi coin price surged 57% at the time at press, making it one of the strongest performers in the market today. Its market cap climbed over 378 million, while day trading skyrocketed over 5,000%. Highlighting extraordinary liquidity inflows. The rally comes at the week's choppy trading, catching many off guard as speculative flows return. The move has positioned Toshi as a headliner gainer, and the market driven by shifting investor appetite. All right, let's see what else we got here. Top 3 reasons why driving Toshi higher. Technical indicators are confirming a breakout strength on Toshi's coin. We've got Upbit listing sparks retail-driven liquidity again getting listed on Upbit. That's one of the larger exchanges out there. And altcoin season index signals market rotation. And I don't think they even have a South Korean narrative even mentioned here, which is kind of interesting because, oh, wait, we might have it. So yeah, there it is. The explosive rise of Toshi coin price was not random, but backed by 3 major factors. Technical indicators showed there's a decisive bull shift along a long consolidation phase. The Upbit listing introduced fresh liquidity from South Korea's largest exchange. Finally, broader altcoin season dynamics shifted capital away from Bitcoin into high-risk tokens like Toshi. Again, high-risk tokens. Be careful, guys. Another major reason why Toshi rally was up its listing, which triggered 42.7% surge within hours. South Korea's largest exchange has a history of fueling meme coin rallies due to its dominant retail user base. And then the other mentioning of this would be, I think that's about it. There. So Upbit was definitely the main reason why Toshi broke out today. All right. Again, guys, don't forget to take profits on the way up. Don't forget to take the profits on the way up, but you're going to miss out on all the gains. You don't want to be left holding the bag of Toshi at the end of the cycle. No one cares about it anymore. All right, moving on. Algorand consolidates between 22 cents and 26 cents as tokenized activity adds support. Algorand, of course, is a sleeping dragon. I've been showing off Algorand for a while. Do I have the chart still on here? Probably not. I don't hold any currently, but I've been charting it for years. Algorand. Let's take a look at Coinbase. Why not? That might be the one. And I don't have any more room. I used up my last slots on Pepe. There we go. Algorand, USDT, US dollar. Why not? There we go. Is this the same chart I used to chart on? No, it is not. Oh well, it'll do. Again, if you zoom on out on Algorand's chart, you can see, oh yeah, I was here at one point in my journey. See some weird stuff I got to clean up. Yep. But yeah, if you zoom on out here, you can take a look and see that we're basically sitting at the bottom of the entire price action on Algorand. Tokenomics have changed a little bit here, but I still think this is a sleeping dragon. About ready to break out as well. Looking tight in this range as well. Oh, here we go.
Go. Tight. Yeah.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but yes, it's looking tight down here as well. If you zoom on in on the daily chart, this is a daily price action. On the 15-minute, maybe not so much. It's rolling up a little bit here. It broke out today from 24 cents to 24.5, almost 0.5. Yeah, sitting right up below there right now today. All right, let's get back into the rest of the year. Most of these are mostly just hopium articles. You can see all the arrows and their represented colors for each project. Let's take a look at another website real quick and see what else is going on. CoinDesk bringing on the Curve Finance pitches yield-based. What was that? Yield-based $60 million plan to turn CRV into income asset. Analyst predicts October rally. There we go. There's some bullish news there. October rally for Bitcoin regardless of Fed FOMC decision. I could take a look at that for a minute. I wonder what analyst is speaking there. We got some big stuff coming out of Arthur Hayes again. I mean, he's calling for another $1 million Bitcoin prediction. Oh, Jesus. We'll see if that makes the rounds today as well. Metaplanet sets up U.S. Japan subsidiaries, buys Bitcoin.jp domain name. That's pretty damn big, man. Again, the largest Bitcoin treasury out of Japan and the most appreciated asset in Japan as well. Bitcoin traders should pay attention to Japan, as I've been talking about this. Japan, they're calling for it because of the warnings of a debt implosion. I mean, they're sitting at basically negative 300 debt to GDP in their country right now. I'm telling everyone to pay attention to it because they just changed their tax laws from 50% to flat 20% on crypto gains for their country. That's huge. That's huge for all venture capital in Japan right now. Things are going to happen, guys. I'm telling you, things are about ready to pop off in Japan. Analysts predict October rally for Bitcoin regardless of Fed's FOMC decision. Two prominent crypto analysts point to Bitcoin's lag versus gold. It's usually a 2 or 3 week lag. Versus gold, the S&P 500, as well as the October trend as reasons to be very bullish on Bitcoin. Who is talking about this? Dean Crypto Trade says Bitcoin has compressed more than gold and the S&P 500 since the post-election rally, making it likely to lead the next larger move. And then we got Lark Davis. Ooh, a shout out to Lark Davis. Love him. I've been watching him since 2021. Said that every September FOMC since 2020, except 2022, has predicted strong Bitcoin gains, reinforcing the seasonal October trend. Nice little highlights there from those two crypto enthusiasts. All right, what else we got? Metaplanet sets up U.S. Japan subsidiaries, buys Bitcoin.jp name. The company also plans to raise another $204 billion yen, $1.4 billion American, and an international share to sale to increase its Bitcoin holdings as they continue to grow and grow and grow. And I've got more of that over on X as well. Bitcoin traders should pay attention to Japan as top economists warn of debt implosion. What are we referring to here? Let's take a look at a little deeper into the U.S. not just the U.S. debt clock, but the world's as well. It's been a while since we looked at the world's debt. Currently sitting at in Japan 293.57 debt to GDP. That's crazy. The lowest it's ever been on record in recent memory, I believe, was 285. So it's definitely climbing back up. They just had their prime minister ousted as well. I think they have someone temporary there for a week or two or a month or two. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to elect a new one. It's not looking great for Japan. Just a little quick insight here before we go into that article. All right. Boom. Let's get back there. Yes. So debt implosion risk could drive demand for alternative financial escape valves like cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, as Bitcoin is probably the safest bet in the face of all the inflation in fiat land. Japan faces a potential debt crisis, and its debt to GDP ratio reaches around 240%, exacerbated by rising inflation and bond yields. Must be looking at a different metric. U.S. recession could temporarily ease Japan's financial pressures by lowering global bond yields, according to economist Robin Brooks. Lowering global bond yields, like just selling off American treasuries. I'm pretty sure Trump has instructed Japan not to do that. They're, again, the guys, they're the largest holder of U.S. backed treasury bonds. Japan's long-term fiscal stability may require spending cuts or tax increases, but public acceptance of these measures remains uncertain. They haven't had any tax increases, or if you haven't had any federal rate increases, I think until this year. I think they just did one, the first time since the 80s. So Japan is in for a world of hurt, I'm telling you, if they do not get on some sort of crypto rails. And again, they already have 2 or 3 stablecoins in Japan. Soninium is one of them, backed by the Bank of Sony. Don't forget. Japan is teetering at the edge of debt crisis, but a potential recession in the U.S. could provide the land of the rising sun a temporary window of relief, according to Robin Brooks, senior fellow at the Global Economy and Development Program at the Brookings Institute. Japan's debt to GDP is a problem. For years, Japan has had the highest public debt to GDP ratio among advanced economies, consistently hovering above 200%. However, its post-COVID era marked a massive fiscal spending. Investors' tolerance for such high debt levels have waned. To complicate matters, Japan's inflation is also measured by the Consumer Price Index. This has surged at mid-2022, bringing inflation rates up to levels not seen since the 1980s. The trend is consistent with the sticky price pressures worldwide. The elevated inflation has pushed governments' bond yields higher and increased the cost of additional fiscal borrowing. These combined pressures have thrust Japan's staggering debt-to-GDP ratio of around 240% into the spotlight, effectively boxing the government into a difficult position. Brooks puts it best at the latest Substack post. The bottom line is that the exceptional high government debt is putting Japan in a terrible bind. If Japan sticks with its low interest rates, it could risk further yen depreciation, which could cause inflation to run out of control. If it anchors the yen, allowing yields to rise further, this could put Japan's debt sustainability at risk. It's easy. Just go get a Bitcoin standard and just start from scratch. El Salvador did it, and it only took them 4 years. This catch-22 means a debt crisis is much closer than people think. He added, obviously, El Salvador's wasn't anywhere near the debt that Japan is now. Growing debt concerns could drive investors to alternative financial escape valves, such as cryptocurrencies, mainly stablecoins, because Japanese startup JPYC is planning to issue its first stablecoin pegged to the yen later this year. The yen has appreciated by nearly 7% to 146.5 per US dollar. This is basically, guys, a buy one get one half off of everything in Japan. I've been saying this now for years. At one point last year, it got as high as 180 per US dollar, almost a buy one get one free in Japan. Again, just giving you some easy numbers. Japan's always had a 100 to $1 backed to the US dollar per US dollar since I was a kid. I mean, I was buying things from Japan for years, always around $100. 100 yen to US dollar. So again, it's crazy. However, zooming out tells an entirely different story. Since 2021, the yen has appreciated by a solid 41%, adding to domestic inflation. Meanwhile, the 10-year Japanese bond yield surged to 1.6% from nearly zero in 2020, reaching its highest level since 2008. The 30-year yield has also hit a multi-decade highs. In other words, the investors are demanding a higher premium to lend money to the government to compensate for the growing fiscal risks. The U.S. recession may offer temporary relief if the United States was going to go into recession. Yikes. Japan may find some relief in the potential U.S. recession marked by the consecutive quarterly contractions in its GDP. Such a situation would see investors worldwide park money in governmental bonds. Would they, though? After what we know now, and there hasn't been a flight to quality in U.S. treasuries in a long time, since 2023, I believe. That's kind of like where we started waning. This year's been very, very clear that bonds are not the safe place to be parking your money. It's basically gold now. Driving and Bitcoin. Bond yields price are move in opposite directions. The resulting drop in Japanese yields could buy time for Japan, according to Brooks. It's possible that the U.S. goes into recession, which will cause the U.S. and global yields to fall. That will buy Japan time. But in the end, the only sustainable way out of this is the catch-22 for Japan is to cut spending and or raise taxes. Brooks noted. Right. So the big question remains: will Japan's citizens accept higher taxes and spending cuts? Only time will tell. That's crazy, guys. Crazy. Oh, I cannot wait to see how Japan gets out of that one. Oh, okay. What else are we looking at here? How about Bitcoin.com? And then we'll take a look at there. I'm going to take it back in the chat real quick. I'm behind on the chat. Let's get back here. Okay, let's see. And we're crazy. Yeah, we're the crazy ones investing in magic beans. The coins, yes. Who put Trump Bitcoin? Of course, an artist did. Yes, of course. Some artist definitely did. That's Link, says Ben Lawrence. Link? Did I have like Chainlink's chart up earlier? Maximus Diamond Hen says Paul Atkins is amazing. Gary proves that the SEC is deeply political and has nothing to do with the law. Yes, 100%. He was holding back our space for some sort of political move, in my opinion. Max Supply 20 trillion. Yeah, dude. Is this dude really stoned? Says Rojas. Jesus. Yes. God, guys.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Gamma, the knee-high socks goddess is down 7 pairs of used socks. Buy now before they're all gone, says Ben. Oh my God, you buying them all, Ben? I didn't even know they went on sale. Did they have a silent auction for them or something? Maximus Diamond Hand says Algorand gives you free tokens just for hodling. There you go. A lot of coins, of course, will give you staking rewards, right? Just jumped on Toshi as expect. A dip now, says Crypto JPEG. Yes. It'll find support. It'll probably come back before it's too late. Crypto JPEG says hopefully triggers a dump. My big buy is set a little lower. Toshi's going to be used as well for the Toshi Mart for transacting in Toshi Mart. So it's going to be used for payments over there. For that, again, as long as that narrative lasts, which will probably be like a few months, maybe before the end of the year. Maybe in the bear market, we'll probably see NFTs. I don't know. NFTs and meme coins. I don't know. There's always something going on in our space. Hopefully it triggers a dump and a big buy set a little lower, says Crypto JPEG. Clip says Sunshine just has power, and the travel media is so much hope and racing the rain while attempting to keep up, but feel bumping guardrails. Cliff, you are gone, my man. You are gone. 100%. Hope you're having a good trip, my man. Ben Lawrence says they can only grow their way out. A good thing they love robots as their population is decreasing. 100%, Ben. That's why I got to get over there, guys. I got to help them with that problem.
Stupid.
Yes. What else? Yeah, Ben says underdeveloped economies will massively outgrow the so-called first world economies because of the lack of regulation and structural inefficiency. Cliff says ever be the one, always roll out and no allowance for chaos. Need to unwind? Such a welcoming community. Thanks again, Cliff. I appreciate all the kind words. Again, guys, welcome to Chaos and Freedom. Always a safe space at McFreedom. Find a participating location near you. Jesus. I don't know where this crap comes from, guys. It's insane. I love you guys in the community. All right. Ben Lawrence says think important, but faster. Yes. Brave Army Freedom says, or is it because the West is going to collapse into a decade of recovery? Ben Lawrence, BRICS is coming. Yes, 100% Brave Army Freedom. BRICS is coming. They're coming with a vengeance, and they've been building up this entire new world economy behind the scenes for a long time now. They've been trying to find an escape valve, as we just mentioned, since 2008. Again, since the last financial crisis, they're done. They're done playing with American dollars. No more of this shit. Oh my God. Oh. No more of this shit. Yeah, that. All right. The world wants a currency backed by something real, says Braveheart McFreeman. 100%. Rise Above. How's it going, Rise Above? How's it going, my man? It's been a minute. And you know what I just noticed? You don't have a wrench. You need a wrench, my man. Wrench coming your way. All right. Guys, of course, what we're going to do for the 1,000... Yes, you do now have a wrench, Rise Above. For the first 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Cody Bakula, shout out to Cody Bakula. He's sending us a wrench charm, a silver wrench charm. He said the first one will have a diamond. It's insane. Cody's here. There he is, guys. Oh my gosh, he's here. Let's go, Cody. Yes, and yeah, one of the easiest ways to keep track of who's a subscriber, one of the top 1,000s for sure, before we hit 1,000, is by the wrenches. And I'm gonna see if I can find a way to use maybe the YouTube manifest to give away one of those wrenches here on the channel. Yes, literally just got here, says Cody. Nice timing, nice timing. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And there's Cody. Oh my man, love you, man, love you. Ben Lawrence says, how you feeling today? Hope you're feeling better as well. Yeah, just sleep deprived. Oh, you are training. You're training for the no sleep zone, my man. Good. You're going to be ready. It's coming. October's probably going to be the beginning of the no sleep zone, guys. I hope you guys are ready. We've been training here on the channel a little bit too. We've had 3 or 4 live streams in the past 2 weeks where we stayed up past or close to midnight. Our record right now is about 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to break that pretty quick, I think, coming into next month. We're going to get into some price action tonight that might even keep us here a little later. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that looks. Speaking of how that looks, right now Bitcoin's trading at 116,600, chopping up and out of this channel. Wow, that's awesome. So here we are, guys. We're out of the channel. And that just means that we're going to start bopping our head on the levels of resistance. The first one being 117 flat. Yes, 117 flat, moving into 117.5, and then of course the bigger ones, 118.5, and the biggest 120,000. No, not sure we're going to get there tonight, but again, we are doing the yin yang trade. The yin yang trade is basically we fell off the mountain this morning, and we're going to climb back up the mountain as the foreign markets are going to buy all of our dip. That's right. Silly Americans sold it all off, and the foreign markets are going to relish in that. And this is going to be really interesting. If we actually get as high as 117.5 today, we could be looking at, let's see if it's going to look pretty good on here. Yes, on the 1 hour chart, we could be making a inverted head and shoulder pattern. Yes, let's go. Something like that. If we can do something like this right around 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, we could break out and see Bitcoin higher in the market open tomorrow, potentially getting close to that 120,000. That's an idea. I just kind of saw on the chart. We'll see how it develops tonight. Again, that's the longer time frames. I mean, even zooming in, I still see it. All right. I got to get back into the chat and the news. Catch up on the news. Yes, Ben, 100%. Yeah. Cody's here. Only 7 hours this week. What? You only slept 7 hours the whole week? Cody, my man, take a break, my God. You're going to kill yourself. Oh, my God, that's insane. Yeah, you got to get those Z's, my man. 100%, Ben, 100%. Taking years off your life. Don't do that. You're young. I remember doing it, too. That's a lot, man. That's extreme. 7 hours. Brave Harvey Freedom says, AMA must attempt to AI. But, I mean, you are... I understand the drive. You are doing the best you can to basically accumulate the value you can before it's too late that you can't, right? I understand, Cody. You got to push hard, but that's killer, man. I remember doing a similar thing back in my youth too, but oh my God, 7 hours in a week, that's insane. Brave Harmon Freedom says, AMA just adapt to AI. Like everyone else, also the technology change, there will be winners, the adapt, the overcome, and others will complain and lose out, clinging to the old ways. Yes, the old ways. Yeah, Cody, yeah, we're still going to have some boomers, again, buying up bonds, and I don't know. I really feel like everyone should be awake now after watching gold raise to all-time highs, appreciating more than Bitcoin in a single year. That's a huge sign. It's not done for Bitcoin, obviously, but still, that's huge for the TradFi, right? Traditional financial investors are just looking like that, like, oh wow. So what do? We buy Bitcoin, or do we buy Treasury bonds, or do we buy gold? Why would I buy Treasury bonds against the other two assets? Of course, that are becoming the new world reserve assets. Brave Harvey Freedom says, of course, more sleep would be ideal. Yes, it would. Brave Harvey Freedom says that we built Empire State Building in a year. Today it would take 3 to 10 years, as long due to regulations. Yes, so true. Insane. Ben Lawrence is 100% Brave Harvey Freedom. Creatine is essential. Yes. Brave Harvey Freedom says, we used to have workers with skills also, says Brave. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll have robots. We'll just send the robots to spin up those towers before you know it. They'll be done in record time. Cody's saying, I'm gonna take some creatine then. Oh geez, take a nap. Take a nap, Cody. Just take off, man. You really deserve some sleep. Brave Robert Freedom says, now they all have retired and we import the rest. Ben Lawrence says, you got to get the grand a day higher for the brain. Get the grand a day higher for the brain metabolism. Help than the recommended amount for lifting. Okay. Grams. Okay, yeah, you got to get the gram a day for brain metabolism. Gotcha. 10 grams, Cody. 10 grams. 100%. For brain health, 5 grams for lifting. Okay, yes. You're going a little too crazy. Gotcha. All right. Health nuts in the chat. Yes, 100%. I definitely can. Send some love your way. The robots are here now. Keep eyes out for robot hands. Are you going to replace your hands with robot hands like Futurama when he makes a deal with the devil? For his hands. Jeez. All right. Let's move on. Bitcoin inches upward as Fed interest rate decision looms. That's already over in old news. Why is that even front? Bitcoin briefly shoots past 116K after Fed rate cuts. Yes, we're on our way. Bitmine chairman predicts sharp crypto rally on the Fed rate cuts news. Of course, this would be Tom Lee, I'm imagining. Yes, Tom Lee forecasted the Bitcoin and Ethereum rally could sharply within 3 months if the Federal Reserve begins to cut rates. He also highlighted the Nasdaq 100 as likely a beneficiary. Guys, watch out for Tom Lee. He's also calling for potentially rallying into next year, as well as Michael Saylor calling for no more bear markets. Yeah, it's crazy times, guys. Crazy times. We could be pushing this into next year with all the bullish news. Speaking of CNBC's closing bell, Lee said that the Fed moves ahead with the expected rate cuts. The Nasdaq 100, particularly the Magnificent 7 tech stocks and the artificial intelligence sector, would stand to gain. And in addition to a single out Bitcoin and Ethereum, saying the two largest cryptocurrencies would make a monster move within the next 3 months. What happens in the next 3 months? Everything. We have the market structure bill, which is now combined with the Bitcoin strategic bill, the Bitcoin bill for the strategic reserve, and the anti-CBDC bill, all in one now to get passed before Thanksgiving. So again, there's so many things happening, guys. Make sure you get some sats before it's too late, guys. I'm just pre-warning you. You might want to have some before it's all gone. Lee also pointed out the small cap stocks and financials as groups that could benefit significantly from lower interest rate environment. His remarks come as markets continue to weigh on weakening jobs data and persistent inflation signals against the Fed's stated path toward easing policy. For crypto investors, the potential of rate cuts is seen as a catalyst that could boost liquidity and risk appetite, fueling further momentum after months of sideways trading. If Lee's outlook proves correct, the coming quarter could be pivotal, not only for equities, but also for digital assets, particularly Bitcoin and Ethereum, as investors reposition for a softer monetary policy backdrop. Yes, boom, guys, this is huge. Everyone's feeling it. That's, of course, Tom Lee with the latest and greatest for his Ethereum treasury, and of course he's still pro Bitcoin. Mantra, the first multi-VM blockchain for real world assets. Yes, of course, Mantra coming back into the narrative. I'm not sure what's with native EVM and CosmWasm. CosmWasm support. What the hell is that? Is that like a Cosmo partnership or something? I don't know what's going on with this. Mantra has become the first blockchain to support EVM and CosmWasm support contracts. What the hell is CosmWasm? What the hell is that? Sounds like a spell. Sounds like something we do here on the channel at the end of the market live stream. CosmWasm provides a highly secure foundation for smart contracts on the Cosmos ecosystem. I had a feeling that's where this is going. By preventing the most common classes of attacks found in Solidity. Okay. I was onto something there. I've been in the space for a minute. All right. The milestone reflects not only a technical achievement in Mantra's roadmap, but also strategic evolution. Multi-VM design allows developers and institutions to build with familiar tools while gaining security and scalability of the Mantra chain. How is Mantra doing these days? Because, again, Mantra fell 90%. I think it was at the highest. It was like 93%. Almost entirely liquidated the entire chain. Let me see if I can get Bitcoin sitting at 116.6. 116.6. I gotta get. Let's get Algorand out of there. Throw Mantra back in here. How is Mantra doing? Om. Yes, Om. Crypto Mantra. DeFi Llama. What's a one I would have used? Damn. Oh, screw it. I guess we'll just do OKX. Screw it. All right. Oh God. That's what I was afraid of. All right. What else? What else? Maybe crypto.com. Oh my gosh. You gotta look up Mantra as Mantra. USD on crypto.com. There we go. That's a little, tolerable. Let's look at the 4 hour. Let's go out here. Yeah, it's still sitting at the. Oh my God, damn. Yeah. I mean, it's still a good opportunity.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, 100%. Yes, still down 97% from the top of this year. Oh my God. I thought it had. I guess it has been breaking up, but from its lows now. The last move it has around 100%. From what? 21 cents to 30 cents, 38 cents. Damn, this coin was like $10 at the beginning of the year. I kind of want to buy some just to set some money on fire. All right. Real world assets are definitely going to be a big thing. We're definitely building the infrastructure right now. Maybe more of a bear market push. I don't know how much lower it can go though. This is it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Maybe looking at picking up a bag of that. I'm gonna leave that on the chart to remind myself to buy a small bag of that, just for a rainy day. All right. Anyway, so what's going on, Mantra? Mantra Train is the heart of the Mantra ecosystem, and said John Patrick Mullen, founder of the CEO of Mantra. With the EVM upgrade, we're not just improving performance, we're further embedding compliance into the protocol, opening the door of a new era of accessibility, trust, and clarity. When tokenizing real-world assets, another important step to toward making the future of finance more open and efficient for everyone. The evolution of Mantra Chain will further our position to meet the market where it is, and also believe where it is headed. Two critical factors that distinguish Mantra from the competition are the virtual asset service provider, the VASP license from Dubai's Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, VARA, and our compliance-driven infrastructure. Guys, Dubai has been huge into RWAs this year. Huge. When combined with a full EVM interoperability, these will be giving investors, developers, and asset owners what they seek: a powerful and more compliant chain. All right. I don't want to spend forever talking about Mantra, but I might just dig in a little bit just for shits and giggles. All right. And New York orders banks to embrace blockchain analytics in crypto crackdown. What is going on with New York? What a mess. Traditional banks increase their involvement with digital assets as they do. The New York DFS now wants to modernize oversight and combat illicit activities such as money laundering and sanctions evasion. Banks told to screen wallets and track crypto risk in NYDFS directive. The move follows an uptick of digital asset exposure across banking sectors and builds an earlier guidance issued to licensed crypto businesses in 2022. DFS is striking compliance standards for New York banks. Of course, we're going over the real news over on X. Look at this article, this post. New guidance directs banks to use blockchain analytics tools to assess risk, stop illegal activity, and protect customers, coming out of the NYDFS. Okay. All right. What else we got? On the headlines? Anything else? Ondo Finance launches USDY yield coin on Stellar, bringing tokenized US treasuries to users. If you guys want yields via yield coin backed by US treasuries, there you go. Ondo's got one for you. Korea Exchange affiliate Coscom applies for stablecoin trademarks. Everyone's getting a stablecoin, and you get a stablecoin, and you get a stablecoin, and you get a stablecoin. Every country, every company, everyone's going to have a stablecoin. Perplexity AI predicts that the price of XRP, Shiba Inu, and Pepe by the end of the year. Again, we have these AI platforms predicting prices still, making the headlines. Bitcoin and Ethereum inflows hit 1-year low as crypto investors brace for Fed decision. Bitcoin has $120,000 breakout. And where are we at with that cup and handle too? Last time we looked at that, we're like possibly getting a $137,000 breakout target for Bitcoin. Let me clean up the chart real quick. I got all my predictions and pins on here from all the years I've been tracking it. I got the community on here as well, guys. Let me know in the chat how you guys feel about this. The King of Ohio is up next. Towards the end of the month, he's going for $150,000 Bitcoin. We got target for our 1,000 subs on the channel. Yes, 1,000 subs. And Bobbin's calling for a $222,000 Bitcoin breakout prediction and in October. Bobbin, if you're in the chat, let me know if you want me to update that or not, or if you want me to put an exact date on there, because I have you right now at the 30th or the 1st. I think it's the 1st of October. Let me know if that's still accurate for you, my man, if you're in the chat tonight. All right. So when are we also going to hit our 1,000 subs? Right? So 1,000 subs. I don't know. Hopefully before October, if not right out the gate. We're getting close, guys. We're only 95 away, 94. I don't even know. I wait for the ticker to load behind me and take a look again. All right. Let's get back to it. American Express now offering NFT passport stamps for travelers. That's pretty crazy. XRP Dogecoins. Let's take a look at that. Launched this week. Obviously, we talked about that at length already. Split banks compete for first blockchain-based legally binding payment. We've already talked about that this week already. U.S. lawmakers tap Saylor, of course, for the Bitcoin bill and the crypto roundtable this week. We did get leaks of pictures of him there, so we know he was present, but we still don't know the details. We are getting positive regulation coming right afterwards, though, so it's definitely moving things in the right direction. NVIDIA partners with the UK crypto miners arm as push part of AI Push. Any other headlines here before we roll over into that article? Fed Chair Powell says FOMC is divided and additional rate cuts in 2025. I don't know. It sounded like he was more open to the idea. American Express is now offering NFT passport stamps for travelers. Payments company American Express has launched blockchain-based stamps as customers as key digital keepsakes for their travels. Each travel stamp will be stored as an ERC 721 non-fungible token on the Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain based to preserve their travel history and their favorite overseas memories, according to the company's website. Let's take a look at that there. AmericanExpress.com. Here we go. The MX Passport. Collect digital stamps as you travel the world. This is pretty cool, actually. This is pretty cool. You get NFTs everywhere, every country you go. Every country you go. Boom. Japan. And time-stamped and everything for your trip. And pretty cool stuff, guys. This is how we're building the world. We're reshaping the world one company at a time via blockchain. All right, what else we got? What else we got here? There's a lot of news, guys. There's so much news. This is ridiculous. CZ returns to Binance? No way. There's no way. CZ returns to Binance. Founder drops clues amid the Department of Justice lift. BNB just hit a new all-time high peak of $962. Actually higher than that now. Last time we just looked at it, we checked it over there, it was like $985. As Binance's originator hints at its time for a second coming. CZ, Changpeng Zhao, going back to his company that he founded. Insane. On Wednesday, former Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao made a few changes into his X account, which could imply an imminent return to the office, which was immediately noted by Colin Wu, a popular blockchain journalist focused on around the market development in Asia, who took the X a reveal an interesting finding. CZ updated his personal profile today on X, changing X at Binance to at Binance, which may suggest a possible return to the company. Damn, that's crazy. We're returning. I'm getting feels, guys. I'm getting feels. CZ, of course, was the founder of Binance, and he was, of course, the head of that in 2021 before he got basically ousted and thrown in prison for 3 months, 4 months, I forget, back in 2022. Yeah, so I'm getting some flashbacks from 21 now. Ooh, it's all coming back to me. Coinbase pushes federal regulators to intervene to block state crypto enforcement actions. The U.S.-based crypto exchange platform by trading volume is asking the federal government to step on in. Coinbase, stop Oregon from taking enforcement actions against it. The new thread on X, Coinbase's chief legal officer Paul Grewal says that Oregon is suing them for services that are legal under federal law. Of course, someone from Oregon would be named Grewal. Oh gosh, if you can't pronounce anything from that land. The U.S. Department of Justice and Congress for help. When Oregon can sue us for services that are illegal under federal law, something's broken. This isn't federalism. This is the government run amok. We are just sent a letter to the Justice Department urging federal action on crypto market structure to remedy this. It's been obvious for a long time that current passport state laws are just inefficient. It slows innovation and harms consumers. The executive branch of Congress needs to act now. And in this letter, Coinbase says that the Oregon lawsuit is seeking to revive the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission enforcement campaign against digital assets industry. Oh boy, here we go. Just like the SEC under prior leadership, Gary the goddamn Goblin Ginsler, these states are proceeding with the ex post enforcement without announcing ex ante rules on guidance. It is a situation where old regulations fit poorly with new technology. 100%. According to Coinbase, digital asset providers appear to be the subject of regulations state by state, making them have to appease 50 different regulators rather than just one. Situation that could be remedied via legislation. Damn. Yeah, enough said. Let's just, yeah. Out with the old, in with the new is what I say. It's new technology. You can't fit that square peg in a round hole. Okay, what else we got here? Let's see. That's Daily Coin. And yeah, I think that's it. We finally caught up with the news, guys. It's insane. Let's do some doom scrolling and find some, real news over on crypto Twitter. Let's see what's going on in the chat before we jump on back over there. All right. Ben Lawrence. Cody saying, gotcha. Cody saying, having to rush some jewelry for myself for my cousin's wedding next week. That's why I keep, sleep. That's why no sleep. Gotta work on everyone's projects. 100% Cody. But don't forget to take time for yourself, my man. You definitely deserve it. You're working hard, my man. Sarcopenia starts in your 50s, Otaku. Start lifting today. Oh man, you got me. I am running. This month, September, I have started a new routine. I'm running. I'm actually going to a local aquatic center. I'm going to start swimming. They offer free swims 2 times a week, so I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. And they have a closed an indoor walk track, so I can actually go there for free as well. Again, if it's free, it's for me. And I'm not, again, trying to save money here, guys. I'm barely scraping by on YouTube, but yeah, it's all free, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing that in the winter time as well. Right now, I just kind of go to the local park and just kind of walk that. Try to get a mile or two in before I collapse every day. My legs hurt like a...
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right, Cliff says, yes, oh shoot, man, what's the enemy? It's like Chainsaw Man or something. Yeah. Yes. It looks like Cliff watches some anime. Yes, he does. It looks like, Ben Lawrence says, yeah, did you watch that anime, Cliff? Very dark. Was it The Horns, Cliff? Yeah, 96 away. 96 away now, guys. 96 away until we hit 1,000 subs. We're almost there. Let's go. Guys, yeah, we're killing it. Ben Lawrence says we got like 50 subscribers in the past 10 days alone. Definitely going to look at those analytics with a smile on my face after the end of this week. I'll let you guys know what I see. Says Cody, 100%. I got to hurry my ass up. Don't worry, my man. Don't worry, Cody. I'm sure everyone in the chat will definitely be okay waiting for you, my man. The stream ain't going nowhere. We can always put an IOU in. Cody says, I sent you a sneak peek of the earrings. I'm rushing. Earrings too? Dude, you're a madman. Holy crap. You're insane, Cody. You're insane. These dirty though. They're dirty though. Oh Jesus. Of the earrings I'm rushing, Crypto paid it. Crypto paid for it. Damn, really? From those diamonds I bought. Oh my gosh, that Cody, I'm speechless, my man. I'm speechless. I don't even know what that stuff's worth. You got me flabbergasted. Let's take a look and see what you're sharing over there. I'm gonna see if I can screen it first. I'm sure it'll be fine. I trust you, Cody. Let's see. Damn, it's almost 10 o'clock already, guys. Holy smokes. We've been going on for 2 hours now. Oh my God. Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock. That's crazy. Cody, yes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, those are gorgeous, my man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You are doing some killer work, my man. So these are for your cousin's wedding. And they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. I love how you can't even tell where the diamond is set in there. It looks like it's just floating. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good work as always, my man. Good work. Yes, thanks to you and Rob as well. Of course, man. And of course. Yeah, of course, the biggest one being Zbeck, I would imagine, right? Or Toshi, or some of the other projects over there. Again, if you guys are still new to the chat, I do, of course, have a partner in crime. Rob over at Crypto Futures is the man with the gems. And I'd like to give him a shout out as much as I can every time we bring him up. I also, too, guys, this week, it's only 2 days away. We're, of course, going to be participating, doing a mixer over there with Crypto Futures Patreon. We like to do also the live open mics over there as well. Guys, I can't wait. I can't wait for this Friday to see where price action is going to be on some of our favorite projects. It's going to be a madhouse. I think it's going to be a madhouse this Friday's open mic. All right. Cody's saying, my mentor is saying, when we're finished there, they're worth 15 grand? What? What?
What are you, stupid?
That's insane. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, she is gonna be over the moon. Over the moon. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Let's get back into the news, the thick of it. Guys, here we go. Back into crypto Twitter. So if you guys like what you're seeing here today, don't forget to check me out over on Twitter. Of course, I'm over there with the same sort of content, just on a different platform. You know where to find me. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the likes and subscribe too if you guys are still here and enjoying the program. There we go, guys. Of course, need to shill harder, according to Jake the Snake, who's out right now on vacation. Long live the king. He'll be back, guys. His throne is still fine. No one took it. I tried to incentivize violence into the state of Ohio and take someone to take that lead iron pipe or whatever thrown over, but no one would take it. No one wants to be the king of Ohio except Jake. I even tried to get the ladies to take it over. The Queen of Ohio sounds like it has a nice ring to it as well. No one would bother. All right. Let's see what we got tonight, guys. Of course, the big one I want to share with you guys. This is real. This is real life. I cannot believe it. If you would have told me back in 2024, even before Trump was elected or after, even 23, I would have thought you were crazy. Trump's not going to come out for run on Bitcoin. That's RFK's thing. That's RFK Jr.'s thing. No, you're nuts. But yeah, here it is. Freaking Trump holding a giant Bitcoin. A 12-foot statue erected by some artist in downtown D.C. right in front of the White House today, basically on the lawn, just outside the U.S. Capitol, according to this. All right, so yeah, insane. This is real life. Gold is up over 40% in 2025. It's the best year since 1979. The gold bugs have been waiting a minute for a year like this. Up 40% on the year. That is stupid. Bitcoin currently sitting at, what is Bitcoin sitting on in the year? Let's take a look at crypto bubbles real quick. Just for quick and easy. I think it's like, is it 25%? Again, we popped off to 100% at the beginning of the end of last year, so it's not that much. 93% on the year. I don't know. That's year. Is that year to date or the year? That's not year to date. Okay, that's on the year. So 93%. I mean, it's only a 93%. Whatever. Let have gold have its moment. Okay, where were we? Getting back to it. Yes, it doesn't even make any sense. That's year to date. Okay, that's just year to date. Bitcoin year to date, not so much. Not so great. If you actually take a look, I'm just going to ask Google real quick. The numbers and math. What has been Bitcoin's appreciation? Oh my God, I can't even spell right now. My God. This year to date. AI. Yeah, just fix all that AI. 24.6. So I was close. 25. I was thinking 25% year to date. All right, 25, 25.9. Yeah, BitBo. Of course, it depends on where you look at. Of course, exchanges vary on price. Okay, moving on. All right, so anyway, yeah, gold's having its time at the current moment. We'll see where it's at the end of the year. Schaefer's investment research says history shows since 1980, next 6 million 2.2 average returns on the beats the S&P 500 by 29%. What am I even reading here? Why is this even on my feed? I don't even know why this is on my feed. Weird. All right. Let's do some more doom scrolling, guys. Do some doom scrolling tonight. Cryptos are us. George, I'm George, you're George, we're all George. Coming out right now with breaking SEC approves rule changes that let use generic listing standards for crypto ETPs. ETFs, right? That's what we call them here in the States. Why are you saying ETPs, George? Come on, you live in America, right? Come on, George.
What are you, stupid?
He probably didn't write that. Anyway, that means that the qualified products should hit the market without separate SEC sign-off. We already covered that article, and yes, it is great to have. Thanks again, George, doing the George thing. George, you're George. I love George. We're all George. Over on Crypto Future, Cryptos Are Us. Yes. Okay. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says he's DC working to get crypto market structure bill legislation passed and making sure we never have another Gary Gensler. Amen to that. I will definitely reshare and like that one. Just named billionaire Michael Saylor just spotted at the Bitcoin bar in New York City. Yes, the legendary Bitcoin bar. Remember when Trump did the rounds and bought a Bitcoin? Bought a burger with some Bitcoin at that bar. I do. That happened in 2024. Crazy. The top 10% of income earners in the U.S. now account for nearly half of all consumer spending. What?
What are you, stupid?
That's insane. That's insane. Top 10%. Guys, the top 10% of all income earners in the U.S. now account for nearly half of all consumer spending at a record high. That is insane. High income Americans are behind roughly half of all U.S. consumer spending, up from about a third in the early 1990s. Man, these metrics get worse and worse, guys. I'm telling you. Definitely a lot of doom. SEC just approved a path for Bitcoin and crypto ETFs. Yes, listings without individual approval. Of course, that's what we were talking about earlier. What else do we have here? Michael Saylor arrives in New York City Bitcoin Treasury unconference. Or UN conference? I don't know what that is. Breaking SEC approves generic ETF listing that's making the rounds. Brian Armstrong coming out with a little bit on this.
Hey everyone, I'm here in Washington, D.C. again, fighting for your rights to try to get some market structure legislation passed for crypto. This would be foundational, just like we did for stablecoins a few months ago with the Genius Act. Market structure legislation protects all the other non-stablecoin crypto assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The Senate is strongly supportive of getting this done. The members that I met with on both sides of the aisle are ready to get this legislation passed, and there's draft text now being exchanged back and forth and with the industry for comment, which is great. We saw a lot of alignment today. Now, of course, this hasn't stopped the big banks from trying to throw a wrench into things, and they're trying to ban rewards on stablecoins. The members of the Senate who I spoke to, they're not going to let that happen. That was already litigated and decided in the Genius Act for stablecoins. They're not going to bring it up again. But barring these little details here and there, I think this thing has a good chance of getting done. I've actually never been more bullish on market structure getting passed. It's a freight train leaving the station. So we're going to keep showing up and fighting for your rights. You can do a lot to help by going to standwithcrypto.org and contacting your representatives. Let them know that you want to see market structure legislation passed for crypto. Thanks.
is you've got financial institutions that embrace digital intelligence. Like my company, I sit down on a Saturday afternoon, I play with the AI, I design.
Damn it, guys! Sorry, I did get cut off there. Well, you just missed a little bit of ramblings from a madman. Sorry about that. All right. Michael Saylor right now, yeah, I apparently told a crowd of people, economists, that investors that. He used Grok to help him design strategies, preferred securities options instead of fiat economists. That's of course his strike, stride, stretch. There's 5 options now. It's hard. MicroStrategy, MSTY. What's that? Oh my gosh, there's too many. Of course, over there, there's literally an option for everyone when it comes to getting some exposure to Bitcoin through strategy.
A security, I redesigned the security. I designed the security for the 3rd time. The AI says it's never been done in the history of the world. I send it to the lawyers. They say it's never been done in the history of the world. I send it to the bankers. They say it's never been done in the history of the world. And then they come up with one little quibbling concern like, there might be a fast pay issue and it's unsolvable. And then after 2-3 weeks of tradition, I go back to my AI and I say, is there a solution to the fast pay issue? And it says, yeah, make the liquidation preference floating. Okay, where's the floating liquidation preference come from in our prefs? It's because there's a fast pay issue in the prefs and you can't sell them above par without that floating liquidation preference. I could hire 10,000 lawyers and wait 10,000 years. I wouldn't get the answer. I got the answer in a few minutes from the AI because the AI has no prejudice. It has no inertia.
Bias.
Okay,
agenda.
That's a finance company that uses digital intelligence. What happens next is we print $6 billion of those. What happens without AI? We sell 0. Everyone says, well, what's the killer use case of AI? Well, maybe design a security and sell billions of dollars a month of it. That might. How many people do that? 1. I'm sitting at a table with a lawyer that works for a mega multi-trillion-dollar financial organization. I said, do you use AI? No, our legal department won't let us use AI for security concerns.
Oh, damn. Absolutely ridiculous. I love the mind of Michael Saylor. All right. Also here, stating Michael Saylor's strategy, he believes that Metaplanet will become the most valuable company in Japan. He also is a little, I remember seeing this clip. He's a little wary that they might also come for his Bitcoin as well.
And they have yet to issue their first serious credit instrument. It's like, yeah, I think Metaplanet will be the most valuable hotel company in the world. I think they'll also be the most valuable company in Japan. And every day I get up and I'm like, crap, I have to go to work because the Metaplanet people are going to outrun me if I don't. Because I'm sure Simon and Dylan are cooking up something. And I'm like, oh, jeez. Okay.
Of course, a little bit of friendly competition there. No one can outperform Michael Saylor's company at this point when it comes to gobbling up the rest of the Bitcoin. Although, it would be really interesting, though, guys, if it does play out in Japan in a certain kind of way with the yen collapsing and everyone running into Bitcoin and whatever assets are allowed to participate in their market. Maybe there's some reason why, people would want to grab a Metaplanet and not the Bitcoin itself. Maybe it's just old investors. They only know one thing, and of course it's just TradFi and going into stocks and securities. Let me get back in the chat, guys. Catch up with you guys. We're still doom scrolling. There's a lot of news to cover today, guys. I cannot believe we're already past 10 o'clock in the live stream. I think I was up to here. Cody saying, thanks for letting y'all let me share. Of course, Cody, we definitely love all of your artisan delights. 100%. Tiny Mouse says Lex Luthor in real life. You're talking about Ben Armstrong? You're talking about Ben Armstrong? I guess so. He's an okay dude. But yeah, definitely a mogul for sure. All right. Well done, Cody. 100%. Lex Luthor in real life. Yes. No audio. Yeah. Sorry about the audio there for a minute. Cody says I was thinking the same thing, Tiny. Yeah. I never really thought of him as that. He used to have hair. I remember when he did have hair. He's been bald now for 4 years, I think. He's definitely going for that look now. Okay, okay. When Otaku audio, it's back. I can hear the background music of no Otaku, but now I'm back. Yes, I am. Thanks again, guys. And now we're back with audio. Says Cody. Hopefully didn't miss too much. Is he wearing his grandpa's suit? Says Strawberry Dragons. Oh, geez, definitely grandpa's suit. Says Tiny Mouse in the house. How's it going, Tiny Mouse? All right, guys. So I'm gonna do a little bit more doom scrolling, but I think we pretty much covered most of the big stuff today. What is this? Colossus 2, the world's first gigawatt AI training cluster. Elon Musk is teasing this one here. Where is that set up at? XAI's, it's probably Texas. Who am I kidding? It's probably Texas. We got, F the central banks and mine some Bitcoin. Carl B. Menger, shilling some Bitcoin mining company here. And with Ant Bitcoin mining. Nick, Gorilla home buyer demand in America is absolutely anemic right now. And started 2025, existing sales are averaging about 4.05 million. That's a second lowest level on record. The only worst year was 2009, the year after, of course, the great financial reckoning crisis. Of course, it's a crisis. Yes. What's even scarier is that the low demand is occurring after the Fed cuts rates last year. That was, of course, when we got the full point. We got a full point of cuts last year. And so 1 year into rate cuts, and there's still been no meaningful increase in the demand. Let's see if the Fed rate cuts in 2.0 this year does anything meaningful into next year, 2026. I'll have to wait and see. U.S. 30-year mortgage falls to 2-year lows of 6.15%. Here's a memorable headline from Reuters. Nearly 1 year ago today. Kind of following up on that one there. What else we got? SEC has approved the listing and trading Grayscale's digital large cap fund. Guys, this is the big one. This is the one that's the first big basket of crypto assets. Basically the top 5 assets in our space. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA. Actually helped one of my friends going through a bankruptcy set up a portfolio around this one. Basically the idea was he couldn't touch it for 4 to 6 years. And so while he could, keep it in a certain exchange, taking it off exchanges into cold storage, he could at least have some exposure to the L1s, right? The big L1s. I think we added Sui to that list as well, and some other ones a little bit here and there, but that was the majority of it based on Grayscale's fund. The idea was to basically have long-term growth and not lose any money over 4 to 6 years because he can't take any profit since his bankruptcy. All right, so anyway, never seen this, anything close to this for any other U.S. president in, of course, England. There's a lot of conspiracies about this too, guys. With the black horses and the white horses and the showmanship of all of it. Some people are saying that Trump was actually handed the title of king today after all this showmanship because he actually walked in front of the king himself. I don't think they show that on this clip. But it did happen today too, so I wonder if I click on this if it'll actually show that clip down below. The comparison is stark. Oh, what the hell, some random. This is kind of the idea. King Trump forever. Oh, geez. I think this is the clip right here. Oh my God, ear rape. Oh my God, I can't make this video either. There we go. Oh, almost. There we go. There's tolerable volume level. I don't think that's the clip either, is it? He almost showed that. Yeah. I can't find the clip, but President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump arrived for the state of the Windsor Castle. Welcome by royalty today. All right, I'm not gonna doom scroll forever and try to find it, but there's some weird. It's weird that he may have been at least subliminally, given the role of king today. Donald Trump, social, says, I'm pleased to inform our many USA patriots that I'm designating Antifa a sick, dangerous, radical left disaster and a major terrorist organization. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh boy, I really don't want to read all that. Okay, a Metaplanet's $1 trillion deal. All right, you might be caught up, guys. You might be caught up. In 2008, Nokia was more than Apple, Amazon, and Nvidia combined. Nokia. That's a big flash in the past there. All right, any more doom scrolling? Anything significant? There's a DJ Bow. It's time. Get that money printer going. J Pal. America's embracing Bitcoin. Yes, with that presence of that statue. All right, I think we doom scrolled enough. We doom scrolled enough. All right, moving on. Let's get into the normie search history. Yes, the normie search history. Of course, every single day we cover the normies and take a look and see if they're looking into crypto in any capacity today. Let's see what happened on the Fed rate decision. It's gonna be interesting to see what they did today. And typically they search for three things: celebrity, sports, and video games. And we grade them on a traditional American grade scale of A through F. And I'm based on the idea of them searching anything relative to our space. Let's see how they did today. Jimmy Kimmel fired. So apparently he must have said something about the late great Charlie Kirk, because everyone is getting fired over it. I think there's like 50,000 plus layoffs now associated with some negative, statements about Charlie Kirk, either on social media or in person. I don't know. A lot of people are getting fired over it, so it's definitely trending. I don't know how I feel about it. It's really messed up that people are saying that sort of thing about an innocent man. But it's also it's kind of going against the First Amendment a little bit. It's not the government taking action; it's social media and corporations. So I don't know. I kind of feel kind of iffy about that one. David with a 4. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. I don't know what that is. Stefan Diggs. The Summer I Turned Pretty movie. Okay. Pennsylvania shooting. Oh boy. Really? We got more? I did not know. I wasn't aware of this one today. Guadalajara Tigers. Yes, we got mortgage rates today. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. We have one thing relative to our space. And it actually happened today. Yay. Mortgage rates today. I guess we could search for this one too, see what the results are on Google. As of Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, national average mortgage rates have seen a downward trend, partially influenced by the Federal Reserve rate cut today. Here are some of the current averages rates for the different loan types. 30-year fixed rate mortgage average interest rate is 6.2, to 6.24, which is really not that much lower. 15-year fixed, 5.5. Damn, these are still really high. And then you got key factors including current rate, yada, all the things. My last house that I just sold this year, I had a 2.9, 3 something on it, something like that, from 2015, and that was after a refi too in 2018 maybe. No, 2020, 2021, 2022. Because I refinanced it for crypto. All right. Liverpool. Yes. Ben and Jerry. Bayern, Chelsea. Camp Rock. Anaconda 2005. Are they bringing back the Anaconda film, the original one? What the hell? Jack Black, Paul Rudd take their snake movie obsession too far. Weird. Stephen Colbert. He's done, isn't he? He's done. I think he's on his last year or last few episodes. I don't know. Meta Connect. I don't know what that is. Meta Ray Ban display. Okay, yeah, new the all-in-one glasses. They're getting thinner. They have an insane amount of tech rolled into that tiny form factor, so they're definitely getting a lot better. Mark Zuckerberg unveils an $800 Meta Ray Ban display glasses about an hour ago. So this is kind of breaking. Mark Zuckerberg on Wednesday unveiled the $800 Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. There they are. They're still a little clunky, I'm keeping an eye on that in terms of the tech, and there's so many sensors involved in all that, and cameras and everything else. It's quite an impressive piece of technology, but still has a long way to go to get the form factor small enough for everyday comfort, I guess. Yeah, so LAFC versus Real Salt Lake. What is anti-Tifa? Being searched today, yeah, of course, because the president, brought that up. Stefan Diggs constantly being brought up. I don't even know who the hell this is. Do you guys know who the hell this guy is? Stefan Diggs? I don't know. Mercury versus Liberty. Susan Monarez. 30-year mortgage rates. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Number 2 times in 1 day trending. Top 20. Citizenship test here in America. That's weird. PSG versus Atlanta. River Plate. Melania Trump. And David Songs. Okay. All right. So that's all we got today. They got 2, and they're just mortgages though. So it's mostly the general population worried about maybe looking at getting a home, potentially getting a home. I don't know. I just showed you guys earlier that. If I can pull it up real quick, that the renting right now has been the lowest ever against paying. It's been cheaper. It's the lowest ever compared to mortgage payments. Where is that at? Rental. Yeah. So rental affordability is superior to mortgage affordability. Right now, renting is significantly more affordable than buying a home by one of the widest gaps ever recorded. I keep going back to this. This is insane. Because right now you can rent about a 1 or 2 bed for $1,000 to $1,200 on average in America, depending on where you live. Maybe a little bit more in California, obviously, and a little bit more in like Florida and maybe Arizona. I don't know. And versus a mortgage right now, average mortgage is going to be somewhere between what, $1,600, $1,800, close to $2,000 a month, depending on where you live. Yeah, it's significantly more affordable. It's almost getting close to almost as half. I remember it used to be the opposite. It used to be my mortgage was like $600 and renting was $800, $900. And this is within the last 5 years. So it's definitely changed. I'm definitely noticing this. If you guys haven't already as well. All right. So anyway, we're going to give the normies maybe a D+ today. They got 2. They got 2 out of 20. It's terrible. I'm just being nice. I gotta have a curve, man. The normies are just they're missing every single night, every single day. All right, Bitcoin search term right now on Google search trends in the last 12 months still flatline dead at the bottom. In the last 7 days, even with today's Fed meeting. A little uptick with a low of 54 versus the average, which has usually been around like what, 30? Yeah, around 36, 37. So the low today being pretty high. So everyone's kind of taking interest, of course, on the ongoings of crypto and crypto assets appreciating against the dollar. It's just, again, a shout out to the dollar again, hanging out at 97 flat. Looks like it came up a little bit at the end of today. Futures trading right now. Yeah, still my favorite chart year to date, down and to the right. All right, down and to the right. All right, guys, that is caught up on all of the stuff and things. Let's take a look back at what Bitcoin's doing right now and some of our favorite coins. We get back to the charts and see what's going on with the order books. 116,675, so not really that much different from where we were at the beginning of the live stream. I think the highest we saw during the live stream was 750. Let's see what that last candle wicked up to. Ooh, really? Maybe a little higher than that. Let's see. Let's go to the shorter time frames. 15 minutes during the live stream. Okay, 116.9. We wicked down from there. We did touch 117 briefly today. That was at 7 o'clock, just an hour before the live stream. Still on an uptrend. Could possibly break out still. Wow, right now it looks like a cup and handle, traditional cup and handle. Let me look at the smaller time frames. Usually we start that final wick at the bottom of that handle. Let's see, the last 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Yep, looks like we're starting to possibly, if we get another move on up here, we could probably get a retest of 116,900 and a possible breakout in the next 45 minutes. Oh, damn it. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day. I think I've been on YouTube now today for, I think, 6 or 7 hours on live. It's the majority of the day already. It's crazy. It's been a long day. Guys. I took a shower earlier too, and I I forgot to do my hair. And when I take a shower, I get these super curly hair every time I wash my hair. I don't always wash my hair, but when I do, holy crap. I look crazy. I look crazy. All right, let's get back to the chat, guys, as I pull my hair out on the stream. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh no, the aliens again. Is he wearing his grandpa suit? Yes, definitely grandpa suit. Duality coming in with the aliens. And hello, how's it going? Verhoofty Flooften. Oh damn, what the hell did I walk into here? Chaos, my man, chaos, absolute chaos. How you doing, Verhoofty? How you doing? Cliff says, how about the Spirit airline pilot? Put your iPod down. Or your iPad down. What? Yes, we are own nothing, and then we reset the world. I'm okay with that. Yes, you put your iPad down. I don't know what you're referring to on Cliff. Is that like a viral video or something? I don't always shower, but when I do, sometimes it gets wet. Oh my God, Cliff, you're insane. Again, shout out to all you guys hanging out with us tonight. Number one supporter of the live stream tonight is Cliff, coming in at 1,250 XP. We got Strawberry sitting at number 2 at 200 XP, and Ben Lawrence at 125, tied with Braveheart McFreedom. Guys, thanks again for participating tonight. We're about ready to get into Crypto Chaos Magic. Let's go. Now you get a little plastic altar Happy Meal toy at McFreedom's. Participate with the Crypto Chaos Magic every single night. All right, with this new limited edition Happy Meal toy. Okay, what else we got going on here? 116,600 for Bitcoin, still on a bull trend. Possible breakout here within the next 45 minutes, right around we could probably, we're testing the boundaries of this right now on the bull trend. We can still break down here as well. 116.5 being tested as we speak. Let's take a look over at Kimba the White Snowland, bringing you the heat map for free. Don't pay for something, you get it free, guys. It's all over YouTube. There's plenty of people offering it. I just like anime reference on my channel, provided to you by, of course, Kimba. All right, let's see what else we got going on Bitcoin tonight. We're still trading tight in this channel. How tight are we going? Let's see. How tight? Pretty tight. We are smashing through here, though. We did take some ground today. Took a little bit of this off the top here. We did not get anywhere near the golden pocket. The golden pocket starting at 114.5 and ending at about 110 flat. None of this has been given up today. We have not lost any ground as bulls here on the channel. Perma bulls like myself as well. The bears have been basically held back entirely the whole damn day. They ain't going nowhere. Is that going to continue on? Looks like we're seeing a little bit of a breakdown right now into maybe a retest of 116 flat live here on the stream. Let's see. The Bears came back with a vengeance. They're like, you beat me up, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna play with my toys again. All right, let's get back here and see what's going on. So we are possibly seeing a breakdown as I'm pointing to this. I'm like, are we really gonna sit around for 45 minutes to figure out if this is going to happen or not? We are starting to get a little bit of a wick of 116.5. The Bears will not let us push it down. The Bulls won't let the Bears push it down, holding that ground there. We did fall quickly to 116.2 and push back quickly to 116.5. So anything's possible, guys. Anything's possible. It depends on what's going to happen with the market makers tonight. We do have a lot of people purchasing Bitcoin with some big money, man. Big money. We just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 $1 million in about 7 different transactions total. That just oh wait, no, there's a couple million at the bottom there too as well. Most of these are big players. It's not like the other nights where we just kind of see 1 or 2 Bitcoin back and forth between the Bears and the Bulls. Looks like 2 people recently selling off around $1 or $2 million worth. Bitcoin. And yeah, we just keep this going. Let's just keep this going. All right, so back and forth we go. Still holding 116.5. I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's nothing to really verify here. Looks like we might be hanging out. No sleep zone again tonight. I'm feeling, again, very, very nostalgic from 2021. Very nostalgic. If we get this waking up quicker and quicker, we could see this cup and handle breakout. We did not exactly get to the top of that cup, though. We didn't exactly get to the top of that cup. So we could have been, we could have already invalidated it now that I'm seeing it. But it doesn't mean that we just can't continue the trend up even further. It's not the first time we've seen this happen recently as well. We do still have this inverted head and shoulder like pattern down here that happened at the beginning of at the middle of today's afternoon, around 2 or 3 o'clock. We had that after the Fed spoke. I mean, you can kind of say that's already played out, really. That's really pretty much already played out. We did not get as high as I was hoping to get 117.3. We got close to 117 flat, but we did not get to the top of this. This could have been pretty good for a cup and handle, but I mean, it's still, it could still work. It could still work in our favor. Bitcoin right now breaking 116.5 just briefly. Can it hold? Will it hold? It's on the 1 minute. Watching paint dry again, guys. Watching paint dry again. Oh boy. Can't do chaos magic with so much uncertainty like this right now. We're literally on the edge. Of continuing this rally or not. Let's look at some other coins while we wait. Let's see. Ethereum holding 4,600. Jesus. $4,600 Ethereum. Not quite at my my target. What am I at? What was I? I was hoping for 4,900 today, and it's been pretty much a very weak breakout. I'm gonna have to push that out, guys. I'm gonna have to push this out again. Here we go. Invalidating this again. I'm gonna probably put this into Sunday now. Sunday morning. Technically it's Monday morning, but I'm just gonna put Sunday. Push that out there to Sunday. It could happen anywhere before the end of the week. You just never know. I wonder when Tom Lee's BitMine treasury company is going to be purchasing another $1 billion. They haven't had another $1 billion funds raised for another purchase for their treasury company. Let's take a look and see if I can dig that up. All right, BitMine, purchase or fundraising. When next purchase? Let's see if I can get AI to answer that. There's no public information available about BitMine launching its next fundraising round to purchase miners. I don't want miners. To purchase Ethereum, though. Ethereum. BitMine Immersion Technologies, BMR, does not have publicly disclosed their regular schedule for Ethereum purchases associated fundraising. Recent ETH purchases. BitMine is consistently active. For example, in mid-September 2025, it announced several purchases, including 1 million acquisition, 200 million buy, bringing its total holdings to over 2.1 million ETH. Fundraising efforts in August of 2025. BitMine significantly increased its funding raising plan, filing to raise up to $24.5 billion through a common stock sale to fund another ETH acquisitions. The company's chairman, Tom Lee, has stated that the institutional investors regularly purchasing BitMine stock, providing a continuous source of capital for buying Ethereum on the spot market. So again, it's still not clear on when they're going to be getting some of those funds from those fundraising events and throwing that into Ethereum. But next time they do, it's going to be a massive, for sure. All right, let me get back in the chat and catch up with you guys again. I'm not sure what that iPad thing was. Cliff says, I don't always shower. Okay, Spirit Airline pilots on bumper cars with past Air Force One tower had to tell pilots to put iPads down. Who knows? What? What the hell? That's crazy. Always verify, but Spirit Airline iPad. Yes, there you go. Thank you. Again, you can't always believe everything you hear on the internet. But the great thing about today's age, we can always verify it now. Well, air traffic controller to Spirit airline pilot, Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right immediately. Pay attention. Get off the iPad. Oh, okay. They're teasing.
On Tuesday. Listen to this.
Geez.
Pay
It happened
attention.
yesterday.
Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right. Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right now. Spirit Wings 1300, turn 20 degrees right immediately. 20 degrees right. Pay attention. Spirit 1300, traffic's off your left wing by 8 miles, 747. I'm sure you can see who it is. It's flight level 320, maintain 330.
This explains everything, guys.
He's white and blue. Pay attention. Get off the iPad.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Get off the iPad. All right. So this pays attention. I mean, this makes a lot of sense, actually. So do you think a lot of the a lot of the crashes we've had this year reported this year were due to crypto traders just buying and selling before takeoff? Oh my God. I wonder. Oh jeez. That's funny, Cliff. Thanks for sharing, my man. Oh yeah, ridiculous. Oh jeez, you never know. I mean, they don't get paid a ton, do they? I mean, how much do pilots? Let's see, how much do pilots on average make? Probably want to do airline. Airline pilots can make between 90,000 and over 700,000 annually, with earnings having dependent on seniority and the type of airline, regional, major, or cargo, and their role as first officer, captain. For example, a new first officer might start in the neighborhood of $90,000 to $100,000 range in a regional and a major airline, which in today's standards, not even middle class, right? Isn't the average middle class been raised to like $125,000 United States? Yeah. So while a senior captain or a major airline can earn $350,000 to over $500,000 annually, that's insane. All right. So again, I guess they get paid a decent amount. But I mean, to also expose themselves to the radiation on a daily basis, I don't know. How about the next question would be, what is the average lifespan of a airline pilot? Average lifespan is longer than the general population. What? That's interesting. With the one study finding retired pilots live more than 5 years longer. Counterparts in 1980. I want recent. Longer than life expectancy. Average life of deceased pilots with versus actual reported age has decreased. Average age of those deceased. Okay, all right. Actual life expectancy is flatline. What? I'm not sure what this 80. All right, so below 80. So they're not living to 80 on average, but I mean that's still pretty high from what I've seen in my personal life. My average family and friend life expectancy has been around 65. It's been really bad for all my friends and family that have passed in the past few years that I've witnessed. Okay. All right, see what else we got here, guys. I was not expecting that, though. I was expecting the radiation to the fall in line there. 200 to 300,000, says Ben. Yes, Ben. Airline pilot question. Air crew more likely to have boys or girls? Of course, girls. Of course. 100% there with, of course, the crew. All right. So it looks like Bitcoin's coming back up a little bit, chopping up 116.6, 116.5. It's holding there. Didn't break down yet. We're still waiting for a breakdown. I want to crash. I've been asking for Bitcoin to crash now every time that we're lingering in the balance. I just want I want to see a huge wick, man. It's been a long time since we saw an instant wick and a large candle to the upside or the downside. I just want to see it. Remind me I'm alive. Jesus. All right. So yeah, watching paint dry again, guys. Watching paint dry. I don't know. We're gonna really take this all the way out to the till intraday trading in the foreign markets, which is gonna be right around Usually the strongest level is around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. This channel right here takes us, or this flag takes us to a breakout possibly happening, a breakup or breakdown possibly happening as far out as 2 o'clock in the morning. Usually we break down before then, though. This is ridiculous. We're waning a little bit right now. We're waning a little bit. It's not totally tight, not too tight yet. This is on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Yeah. Come on, just do it. Do it. Oh, jeez. Let's see what else we got in the chat here. Airline says, pilot questions. Yeah, okay, yes. I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to drop from $700 to $50. What are you talking about? Bitcoin to drop from $700 to $50? It's going to zero. It's going to zero. I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, the lowest I think Bitcoin could possibly drop, and it still would be a bullish move, would be the fire sale target. And even that would probably take, of course, a few days to liquidate the market and fall down that far. It would have to take some sort of major event like Black Swan or something like that. America coming out and just, I don't know, changing face. The rest of the world saying F crypto. I don't know. It would have to take a lot. I'll tell you that. All right, guys. I don't know how much more I got in me. I wanna wait another 15 minutes. I was gonna go to about 10:45. I could probably do it. I mean, I could probably do it much longer, but I'm getting tired. I ran 2 miles. This week's been killer, man. I've actually ran, I think, a total of 10 miles so far this week, which is a lot for me going from zero to hero. Yeah, swimming. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell I swam. Oh, geez, I don't even know. All right, let's see. Ben Lawrence says, I got to get to bed. Good night, all. Good night, Ben. Have a good one. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great night. Bitcoin breaking back up to 116.6 as we watch paint dry here on the channel. Cody, sleep some hours for me. No, Cody, go to bed. Cody, you gotta get some Z's, my man. You gotta get some Z's. What are you doing? Bitcoin will be here when you get back. I don't think Godzilla's coming out tonight. Maybe not tonight. Maybe in October, after the middle of October Fed rate decision, maybe then. Yeah, we could still get some positive price action towards 117,000. Maybe a high of, if we want to do a bullish trend breakout, where would that take us? 118.5, maybe 118.5. Let's see. If we got a similar breakout from, I'm gonna use the base of that channel. I'm gonna use the bottom. That was Powell's nonsense down there. If we did break out right here, maybe 108. Yeah, right around 118.5. That's what I was thinking. 118.7, 118.5, right there. Yeah, it would basically bounce off there. We have a strong level of resistance there. That's if we even can get above what the bears have set up at 117.5. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's do some Crypto Chaos magic. We can't wait forever. But Bitcoin's doing okay. It's hanging out here. I really wanted to see some of the golden pocket get taken up. I wanted some of the bears to get their day. I mean, not even the bears, but some of the traders, I guess, to buy some low. But you know what? Sometimes they get Bitcoin at the price they deserve, and it wants to continue to go up. They're going to get the Bitcoin at the price they deserve, and it's going to be too late for some people, unfortunately, to get a piece of that pie. All right, guys, let's do a quick little roundup from last night's price action. This is what I was predicting last night. We played pretty much right into it. I cannot believe how on it we've been in the last few days. All right, guys, of course, calling for Bitcoin's price action during the Crypto Chaos Magic. If you didn't catch the morning live stream, we've of course updated you on this, but basically we hit right on top of our baseline target and started trickling downward as the Fed got closer to reading his script, right? Fed Chair Powell, and of course there's just more winning for the channel.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yes. And last night I was calling for baseline bear, I believe. And I even drew this white target here as to where I believe personally it was going to go. And we landed right on top of it. It's insane. Can't make this crap up. All right, let's clean up the chart and get going for Crypto Chaos Magic tonight. And just double checking the shrine. I don't think it's... Nope, it is still dead. That camera is still dead. So I'll be doing things the old-fashioned way on my desk. I did get the USB cable. It was delivered, but I'm going to have to go pick that up tomorrow. So I'll be able to fix that hopefully by tomorrow night's live stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out there tomorrow. I just remembered. I do have a weird schedule tomorrow. I'm also guys on Friday. I think I have a customer lined up on Friday. I don't know if it's going to go into the evening, but I'll keep you up to date on that. We might have to do a late live stream on Friday. I don't know. I really don't like this affecting my live streams. But I gotta make some money. Gotta pay the bills. And crypto's not quite doing it yet. Not yet. But we're on the forefront of that. This is the first step for major breakouts in a lot of our favorite coins. All right. So let's get into it, guys. Let's do some Crypto Chaos Magic on the channel. Clean up the chart. Okay, there we go. Boom. Come on, let me grab it. All right, let's get our ritual sticks in place. In position here at 9 o'clock. We already are well over 9 o'clock now. Getting into damn near close to day trading in Japan. In about 20 minutes, they'll start taking their lunches in Japan, and some of the foreign markets will start trading in a bigger capacity. All right, so let's clean the rest of this up. No biases, just support levels. That's nice and clean. I like it. And of course, the golden pocket down below. All right, let's gather some stuff, supplies over from the I gotta go over there and I gotta clean up the altar every night now because I keep making a mess on my desk. But I do want to get the shrine back up and running again because I have that nice fire pit there where all the ashes can go nice and safely into. All right, guys, 1 second. I'll be right back. Technical difficulties coming. Oh, and we're back. Tonight we're going to be burning a $50 bill in Clifford's honor. Thank you, Cliff, the Bushman. For those who know, we're going to be burning a 50 in your honor. Thanks again, my man, for being my #1 fan tonight. I really appreciate it. Thanks again for supporting the channel and keeping me fed and I love you, my man. I love you. Of course, guys, don't forget to also like and subscribe as we're trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're almost there. Like Ben said before he left, we got like 50 subscribers in the last 10 days. It's been absolutely parabolic. And I've been telling you guys, as soon as the normies get in, we're going to see a huge influx into our channel. So again, keeping an eye on that as well. So don't forget to get your wrench before we get to the 1,000 subs. Participate in our giveaway with, of course, the man Cody in the chat, and as we build the channel, unlock all the superpowers. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to do some Crypto Chaos Magic tonight. Of course, if you guys are following along at home, the first step you do is light the candle for your Chaos Magic journey. We're going to do the ritual. Let's go. All right, first thing we do is, of course, we light the candle. Yes, the candle is lit. The Bitcoin candle is lit. A beautiful orange candle. We are representing our idol, which is going to be, of course, the moonstone. We're, of course, using the moonstone in reference to Bitcoin going to the moon someday. I've got some... I've got basically just my favorite piece of clear quartz here to amplify this motion. And, yeah, we're going to be burning that $50 bill for Cliff tonight. Thanks again, Cliff, for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, my man. And this one's for you. Goodbye, Grant. Goodbye. Another president bites the dust. Let's go. Really, Sailor? I can't play that one.
Bitcoin's
I play this
powered
one.
by chaos. When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
Yes, they're all going to be destroyed. And of course, the final step in this ritual is, of course, our mantra, CRPYPTO, over the altar. And we are ready to go, guys. Another one bites the dust. Oh my God. All right. Let's get going into the ritual. I am, of course, now a instrument of chaos, powered by the magic that we just did. All right, let's see where Bitcoin's going in price action. Right now, it is, again, like I said, intraday trading begins now in the foreign markets. Things start to get a little spicy. Let's see where Bitcoin's baseline, bear, and bull targets take us tonight. Okay, so Bitcoin going into a bull, or a baseline, a move, maybe just kind of getting tight up in here. We're not even into midnight yet. Maybe we come up here, retest 117 flat. Maybe we can just taste the breakout, but don't quite get to it. That is possible for a baseline target that we just kind of roll on over after 3 p.m. in the East. Of course, in the foreign trading markets when their markets pretty much closed for the day. And then, of course, we start this over again right around 116.5, almost where we are right now, actually. 116.7, yeah, it's almost where we are right now. A little slightly higher, going sideways for our baseline target. All right, so that's going to be our baseline target tonight. Again, nothing fancy, just kind of keeping the gains, keeping a lot of this move. Maybe even creating a inverted head and shoulders for tomorrow's price action. That would be fun, right? Again, huge. That would be awesome. Textbook. Anyway, so that's our baseline target for tonight. Bear case scenario would send us a little lower. I don't know how much lower. I don't know what the narrative would have to be to do this. Maybe another Russian attempt to invalidate NATO's airspace again, some sort of black swan type event, like we saw before, doing some whale games, right? With that. So bear case scenario, I'm not really leaning more towards tonight, but it's possible that we could see Bitcoin retrace back down to the likes of 116 flat, then retrace back down even as further as low as the golden pocket, the bottom of the golden pocket being 114.5. I don't know what it would take to get down in there. I don't know how far it would go down there. I'm not expecting anything too crazy, but of course a recovery back in the morning open. That would take Bitcoin to what? 113, 114 flat, 113.5, something like that. We did see some sort of bear price action to the downside, and just, yeah. I mean, it could actually flash crash something from here. I mean, on some crazy news. It doesn't have to be gradual down. It could literally just be a flash crash. We've seen that in the past before too, as well. All right, let's see what else is going on with our bull case scenario, which is, again, looking pretty bullish tonight. We will not give the bears any sort of pushback. So bull case scenario tonight, we just run this up, double top out of here. Break out and start heading towards 117.5. Maybe see some resistance here around midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning here in the United States, Eastern Standard Time. Maybe even a further breakout towards that 118.5. It's probably where I'm going to kind of leave it. I don't know if we're going to get higher than that. That's going to be the first major test of resistance into that $120,000 target. I mean, honestly, we could smash through that anytime if we get a big enough market maker, to be honest. But that's kind of where we're going to land that and kind of roll that over into the market open. Maybe we retain some of those gains. Maybe we're at 117 as we open tomorrow morning. I don't know. That is our bull case scenario tonight for Bitcoin. Where are we looking at, of course, for the super bear and super bull case scenarios? Super bear, of course, is at the fire sale level, pretty far along down that yellow line there. The orange one, I believe, is the fire sale target, currently sitting at $88,000, somewhere in that range, Bitcoin. That's, of course, our flash crash down and up for the super bears, again, for Crypto Chaos Magic, suggesting everything to the universe, and this is how we do it. Giving the super bears a taste of freedom, I guess, their mind, free their mind, I don't know. What the hell the super bears, what their problem is. I don't know what their problem is. So guys, don't forget to go out there and hug a bear. Don't forget to go out there and hug a bear. All right, and the final one, which I would love to see, not asking for it directly, would be, of course, the super bull case scenario. Guys, we've watched this happen 3 times this year already. Not calling for it, but of course suggesting it to the universe anyway. And that would be a super bull breakout to $137,000 target, maybe 128, 127.5, 127.9, something like that would be insane. Let's just suggest that to the universe and see how that goes. God. All right, let me do a little cleanup on that because that's a little too messy. All right, there we go. We need something at least come up to about 9 o'clock in the morning and roll, not 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There we go. I'm a little too late on that. There we go. 3 o'clock, run up, and then a sideways after the morning. Open. All right, that's our super bull case scenario tonight. All right, and then, of course, what do I think is going to happen? All right, what do I personally think is going to happen for Bitcoin tonight? Well, we saw the action happen today with the Fed, Fed's decision to cut 25 basis points. It's kind of lackluster in terms of price action. We did, of course, get a dip and recovery, almost back to exactly where we were right before the end of yesterday. This is 10 o'clock last night. And here we are again, 10 o'clock. I mean, look at this. This is, even right here on the 5 minute, this is a pretty clear inverted head and shoulder pattern. To me, this all, usually tends to break to the upside, right? Tends to break to the upside. I would love to see the super bull case scenario play out, but if I was a betting man, I would say this is probably going to be another, maybe another return, another test, maybe like a half-hour wick down or something like that to retest 116 flat, and then sending it finally up to the upside. I'm gonna all in all, I'm basically feeling more baseline bull tonight, just because the foreign market now has to process that we're going to be doing more money printing and everything else, cheaper money, cheaper dollars, and of course, the Dixie's going to be taking a hit again, and it's going to be a good environment for risk on assets. So I am going to say that we're going to sneak on in here somewhere. Maybe we don't end on top of the baseline. Maybe we do something like this. But still, either way, I'm looking at baseline bull at some point tonight playing out. That's what I'm looking at tonight, guys. Let me know in the chat how you guys feel. We're already starting to break back up. 116.9 incoming. Taking a look at, of course, crypto. Kimba's the White Snow Lions. Heat map, of course, bringing us the live book map for free. And yeah, it looks like, I'm not even live. There we go. Looks like we're finally starting to get some action, right? So we're starting to see some of the bulls break us back up, and maybe some whales too. We got $1.6 million, boom, right there, and a bunch of 2 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoin, 2 million, $1 million, $2 million, all kind of flooding into the market. So yeah, people are buying up some Bitcoin. I think it is, like I put in my headline for the channel tonight, I think this is what I'm going to call, of course, the FOMC FOMO of the foreign markets. So nice little candle up here, retesting right now. We got to break out of here, though. We got to break out of here to get bullish. That's why I put my baseline down here, just underneath it. If we cannot get above it, we'll at least try to chip it around here, I think, for a while. At some point, we are going to get exhausted, though, and break down. So, so if that happens and is too much stuck in that range for too long, we get too tight in here, we are going to break down. And I'm not sure how far that's going to go down. It looks like there's more FOMO, though, to keep us above water. So that's my idea in general for the markets tonight. There's people calling for $103,000 Bitcoin. I don't know where they are now. Where are they now? Where are they now?
Stupid.
I don't know where they're at. I don't know. They don't speak no more, I guess. All right, guys. All right. Let's see what else we got to catch up in the chat one more time. We're going to call it for the night. Cody, yes, with the candles. Lighting the candles, yes. The candle's still lit, guys. It's still going. We still have the magic. It lives within us. All right. Cliff saying I might need to go back into time and just adjust my expectations. Basically, might want to listen to the community and chaos and not hold for the dips. 700, but waiting until a dip to 50 DCA. Cliff, what do you mean by $50 and $700? Are you talking about Bitcoin? What are you talking about? You talking about like your DCA purchases between $50 and $700? Let me know what you mean. Cliff saying, of course, thank you, Crypto Otaku and the Chaos family. Of course, my man. Of course, that's what we're here for. I'm here to help in any way I can. It's gonna get nuts, guys. It's gonna get nuts. Oh, jeez. All right, guys. So with that being said, I think we are all set to go. Have a great night. Get some rest, guys. I'm telling you, you're gonna need your rest getting into the near future when Bitcoin's sitting at much higher than $117,000 right now. Again, breaking up, getting close to that range, right? I just noticed it was low. You couldn't even see it. Yeah, 117,000 incoming. I love to see this baseline bull play out, guys. Let's go. All right, let's have a good one. Let's have a good night, guys. Let's have a good night. Get some sleep, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning with the market open. Have a good one, guys. This is Crypto Otaku signing out. Later.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, gold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more coins and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for all of which I'll get adored. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
I'm losing my voice, guys. I'm losing my voice. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I lose my voice. I can't do the show if I lose my voice. All right. Thanks again, Cliff, for being, of course, the number one supporter on the chat tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. And yes, it's time to play again tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace. Peace.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, ICE taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.